I will be one of the greatest, that is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanting to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters gon' always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators go different, they ancient, sooner than later, what will be ours? I keep an eye out for the numbers, I stay in contact, synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not go for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. Ain't no problem when I'm not equation. Present, noted, observation. I'm not new here, reborn creation. Come and find me, sending location.
Hey guys, hey, please like this video on your way in or out the door. Shout out to the Adventure Replay Game. Yeah. So anyway, Ghetto. This is a lot about Ghetto. Like, I don't understand him. I don't get what it's about. Hickable. Like, I don't get what it's about. Like, this nigga, he's talking about 150. Are you okay? Like, can we admit that this date is not gonna happen? Like, he's trying to have a contract of a date, and there's no sexual activity involved. Like, nigga, do it or don't. Like, the wish list is getting clear regardless. As you guys can see, shout out to everybody who is clearing this wish list. But I'm just saying, like, it's weird to me that he needs somebody that don't have a page, don't really care about nothing, need a guaranteed amount. You're gonna clear it or you're not. And it's not begging, it is weird to me. And you see how he went from $500 days to $250 each. I'm not going half with nobody at all. Like what is wrong with that? I don't want to have to go half. So it's like the slightest thing they can do that's on my behalf. Like, what man operates like that? There's some trauma going on there. There's some trauma because I'm not going half with you niggas. The fuck? I don't have to like Ghetto. I just don't know what to tell you. He's weird for that. But yeah. So let me say he was gonna do something. He said he should or he shouldn't. I don't care. Either way. I'm just saying like they've been having content on me I didn't even know about. I'm just not going. Like, it's okay. And it's not about us. Like, I felt like that was just an additional add-on. Everybody was just like penny bit in, but yeah, it's content, right? So let's be content. But yeah, Ghetto, you're not looking like a good guy. Talking about like trying to give me $150 limit when I get 1K a week. Sorry, babes. But anyway, yeah, and then he's like, you know how get like he knows how like some women in the sector are like. The last time he did that, Dory. The only reason why Dory is silent because child, she got a lot going on, and I'm not gonna like, but it's the truth. Like she ran behind the scenes to do this and this and that. But when Tulsa was getting dragged by Queen Tracy, Dory stayed in the chat and made up some random ass excuse why she wasn't gonna hit the link. As she should, because at the end of the day, Tulsa was being disingenuous. Most things she do is. So, it is what it is. I catch her cannon. But yeah. So like I said, like these people are just weird as hell. And they know what the end results is gonna be on their weirdness. But yeah, I do feel like people be doing so much. Kwani, hi boo. Yes, you can, Kwani. Let me get the link. Hold on. Goes the link. Oh, I didn't press the send. Sorry. Of course, Kwani. It goes to Kwani. Okay, so yeah. But anyway, I don't know why Ghetto keeps doing this, but yeah, we're not going. And you're not gonna give me stipulations either. You're gonna clearly not. That's it. No, 'cause people keep like to bring up the stuff, and I gotta wait. Okay, hold on. I am so honored. Let me before King Kwani, Queen Kwani.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I am so honored to have you on my link. Let me just say that before I say anything else. You know I stand your ass. I'm gonna mute now.
I'm honored to be here. And I came to your channel and I was so excited that you went live because I'm trying to play catch up on some things. So I know that you can give me some insight on what's happening here. Why is everyone upset with Dory?
Oh, I can get quick insight to that, and you probably have more for yourself because like Dory is just like a weird ass hoe that don't stand on nothing. Like she's like a put together doll. Anybody could take away and put their own parts in. But yeah, she likes to go around giving big women talk. Like take for instance, the other day she was talking crazy about Kevin, right? And then the
Okay.
minute Kim came in the chat, she was all, please like and subscribe to that channel like a robot. You know what I'm saying? Then she constantly kissing my ass. And when I won't go through with it, and I think it's my Pisces nation, you understand that? I know
Mm-hmm.
people they trying to play with me. And then when also my Pisces nation, I'll be like, I don't want to fuck with you, ho. You don't like me, and I know that. You only pretending to like me because of who I'm associate with at this moment. And then she'll go to these deep length of apologies. And I'm like, bitch, fuck you. And she can't do that, and I can. So it is what it is.
So did you think let me ask you this then. Do you think Damarine Dory came back to the beefing sector to rebuild her channel? So is she
Correct.
trying to use people to rebuild her channel?
Yes, and I won't be a part of it. I absolutely agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, but why is everybody focusing on her denouncing the beefing sector and went over there and hung out with ZX and was giving ZX doxing information about others when she's not the only one from the beefing sector that has done that? Why not? Why won't they just talk about everybody who's done it? Why just single her out? There are a slew of people have denounced the beefing sector when they didn't get their way over here and then went to ZX or went to the Mo3 sector or any other sector and has done the same shit. And then when they get kicked out over there, they bring their ass back to the castle. Dory ain't the only one who's done that. They are very
Well,
selective over here. Dory is not the only person that's done that.
I'm not gonna say she wasn't the only person. One thing I can say, Queen Kwani, is I have it. I have never fucked with glitter boots. Ever, like I didn't even know this nigga, and I just heard him saying that if you have a kid with autism, that's a curse from God. That was
Yes,
enough
I
for me.
remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, so that was enough for me right then and there. That was my introduction to him. And then what sealed the deal for me is him going out giving all these fatherly advices just to find out that his daughter is fat, lazy, and living with his mama like he always did. See, you can't talk to me when my daughter is in shape in college with a double major. It's like we can't have these same conversations.
Mm-hmm. I
That
understand that,
won't.
but well, how do you feel about others that have done the same thing Dory has done? Why aren't they being ostracized? Why
Well,
are they
I
just
don't know
why are
why
they just only pick why are they only singling out Dory? Did Dory do something different? Dory has always done these crazy things. She's not done anything different. Is she doing something different?
Well, Queen Quantity, that's where you step in at. I really wouldn't know. And I wouldn't even know Dory if Ness wasn't trying to force her down my back. And me and Ness got to understand it. Please don't force goofy bitches on me because I don't like them for a reason.
Yeah, but I don't know why you think that Ness is trying to force you to be friendly with Dory.
He was at one point.
Do you think she's doing it for monetary gain? Because Dory was a contributor. Dory would go around here giving out a lot of money to people. You may not have, I don't even know if you were here then. I don't think you were going live at that time. You weren't. Dory was a person that would go around her buying these people. She was giving them buku money. And it seemed to me once the money stopped, it kind of changed everybody for the ones who were receiving it. But what I'm not quite understanding is why what they're talking about dealing with Dory, they're talking about her doxing individuals and giving the doxing information to ZX. But Dory has not been the only one that has done that. Why are they liking the other people but not liking her? That's what made me ask you, has she done something different this time? Did she come back worse? Has she doxed again? Has she doxed people again and gave it to, because the only person she really, that I see her really hanging out with is Queen Tosa. Queen Tosa ain't never came live and said, I got people doxing information. Now has she?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch either one of them.
I'm not quite understanding this. I'm telling them they're being
So I
selective.
said I don't know Kwani. I don't know Queen Kwani. I have not interacted with neither one of them. Like I said, when I met Dory, it was like I Dory is just not my type of girl, and nor is Tosa.
I understand that because Dory and I don't get along. I'm not here to protect Dory. Dory and I are not very friendly either because I don't like the way she maneuvers around here. But she got every right to be in this sector just like the rest of us. And if you either accept her or you don't. But what I'm not quite getting, she is not the only one that has sold out the beeping sector to other sectors. She is not the only one. And that's what I'm not gathering. Why aren't they mad at everybody that has done it? Why are they still playing with these people? Why y'all let these folks play in your face and get up on your panel, come in your chat, tell me how much they love you?
Well, can you put a name on it, Kwani? I know you ain't scared to put a name on nothing. So put a name on it because I don't know. Like I only spoke about people that I don't like.
Okay, Kimmy has done it. Kimmy went over there and did the same thing. When Kimmy and Brianna fell out, when Kimmy fell out with the Miss O, when Kimmy stopped liking particular individuals within the beeping sector, Kimmy denounced the beeping sector too and took her behind over there with ZX. She was behind the scenes doing stuff too. Before Kimmy even had her own channel. She is not the only one.
Okay, go ahead.
Who else did it? Shit, I can't even think of her name right now. I cannot think of her name right now. Deirdre. Y'all call her Dee Loop Loop. Deirdre did some of the same stuff.
Crazy ass bitch. Yep. I don't like her either, but yeah.
She's done some of the same things. And then when they not getting along with ZX anymore, or whomever they're not getting along with, no matter what genre they go to, they come right back over here with us, pretending like they didn't do nothing wrong. Then when Mad Day happens, that sector bring they behind right over to the beeping sector and then go on panels or come in chats. They only come in certain chats doing it. They only come in the chats that they figure they can get some prestige from. They go to James Caldwell's chat. They go to Jay Wilson's chat. They may stop in Tracy's, but Tracy ain't letting everybody on her panel. Thank God she got some sense for that. They go to Pizarro chat. They go to Brianna chat. Any chat they deem that they can get something out of. I want to tell y'all. I just want to tell you. See, they not dedicated to you, but I am. See, I'm loyal, even though you're not part of the beeping sector, but they're utilizing that information to try to buy us. Ooh, well, they are loyal because he didn't have to tell us. Why didn't you tell us when she was giving it to you? See, don't tell me shit about what's going on doing Mad Day. Why would you accept the stuff? Why would you accept it and then wait to Mad Day come and then start telling us? I don't care. Because see, you played a part in that shit too. It takes more. It don't take one person playing. It takes two people playing, two or more. I wouldn't trust a bitch who even accepted the stuff. Now you want to tell it because you're going to try to use that to get in. It's like somebody telling me something about you. And I decide, I'm going to keep it secret. I'm not going to tell Uppity what I got. But now I'm mad at whomever who sent it. Now I'm going to go to Uppity panel and say, girl, let me tell you, X, Y, and Z gave me your business. Nope. Everybody should be canceled. Everybody should be canceled.
I agree with you. So, like, the Kimmy situation, I did bring it up to Kimmy when it was on the, like, in the panel, in real time. But at the end of the day, Dory is the one that don't stand on business. See, Kimmy and the Glitterable situation, I wasn't aware of it, and as far as I know, Kimmy didn't do nothing wrong to Glitterable. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, he was the one that hit the link and tried to make it seem like I was getting between him and Kimmy. When Ness was asking her question, I just answered. I was just saying, like, in Kwani, I want a real answer from you. I want a real answer from you, Kwani. If a man is of a certain age and he's carrying on in a certain way, why would I have respect for you when you don't have it for yourself? Because at the end of the day, they were saying that Kimmy was calling him uncle, but when he was roasting Kimmy, he made it in the sexual nature. Just like he go around giving fatherly advice, when at the end of the day, his daughter is obese, living with her grandmother. It's weird to me. And she never had her own place. And she's on video giving head and steak cases. And he didn't deny it.
They're using these words to try to latch on. They're using certain language, certain verbiage to latch on. You can't be uncle one day and then cousin the next. You can't be I love you and try to I'm gonna make you my YouTube husband, and then a few days later you back to cousin again. It's any way to fit in. Any way to fit in. I just find it bizarre. I don't quite understand why everybody's mad at Dory. When Dory has done the same shit other folks have done.
No, you know why I'm mad at Dory is because Dory is an opportunist as far as I'm concerned. I can't speak what she did for anybody else,
Okay.
but she's an opportunist as far as I'm concerned. Like, I had no reason to be nice to Dory. She has always took every opportunity. To me, Dory is like Demas O or a lot of these other weak ass bitches,
Okay.
It's they train, let me jump on it,
Yeah, but let me say this. But if you know that's what they're doing, why even entertain it? Don't even entertain it.
I know, and I don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of folks on here. The beeping sector has truly changed. It really has. It's no longer beeping sector to me. It really isn't. That train has gone. That ship has sunk like the Titanic. That plane and fell out the sky with no landing gear. Girl, the steering wheel gone from the car. Girl, please. These folks are lazy and they don't want to work for their channel. So what they're doing is jumping on the backs of others like they're a damn flea. And if you all are giving them rides, y'all crazy. They don't want to work hard. That's why they go to particular channels. They go to certain channels because they feel that they can hitch a ride. They sitting outside on the freeway with their thumb asking, they are here being a hitchhiker. And you all are entertaining it. I'm not saying you per se, Uppity. I'm saying you all as a group. I'm not gonna let no bitch hitch a ride on me. That's why I don't do them panels and I don't drop links. People are using folks. Don't nobody want to work for their channel. What they do, they have found particular individuals who they can lie to, and some folks accepting the lie. Do I think James accepting them lies? Hell no. See, I'm gonna give James Caldwell the benefit of the doubt. Now you know he don't like me and I don't like him. It's up and it's stuck. But I know good and damn well he know all them snakes in this room. He know good and goddamn well them snakes up on that panel. He just let people run rickshaw over there. That's all. And making money off the back of it. That's all. And he's supposed to. The same with Jay Wilson. Even though Jay Wilson said he was going to change his format, he has not changed his format just yet, because you're still letting folks get up on the panel and act a fool. The thing is, you're not acting a fool anymore, but you're still letting that chaos on your panel. So you couldn't want your channel to change. They just know that they're just using people. That's what's going on. You're going to use me, so let me use you back. That's exactly what I'm saying.
James claimed that he's leaving his how you say morals at the door, but at the end of the day, a lot of these people that he flipped out on did not do anything to him morally. It was just his emotions that had him acting crazy.
As far as who?
I feel like whoever he went live today, insecure about. Like, I was talking about myself. I didn't do anything to him. I'm just Team Wally, and I just feel like I'm a contradiction to what he has going on, because I never said I hated him. I just stuck with Wiley. And so he likes to go live and say, like, oh, I don't care if you don't praise me, but actually at the end of the day he does. Because I feel like for every 100 person praising him, he want to notice the 1 or 2 that's not. So if you're not praising him, you got to be against him. And that's not a good way to handle it, and especially in the B sector.
No, it isn't a good way to handle it, but that's how he's doing it. No, it's not a good way to handle that, but that's how he's doing it. And there's a lot of people.
I'm glad you admitted that, because that's what he's doing.
Yeah, but that's ego. Ego gonna always get in the way. He is a man. He is not a woman. He is a man, and he wants to know why don't everybody like him.
Right.
Now, he may say that he don't. He may say he don't care. He does. He does care. That's what them cleanups are about. He cares.
Right. Exactly. And that's why people tell me why I like Kwani, and Kwani says she male identified. Because first of all, I'm not gonna say I'm male identified, but I like penis too. So I'm not gonna just be against penis for no reason. But I ain't mad at Kwani for her stance or how she feel. I respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? Kwani lets you know what it is.
I respect you too. I respect that you're always upfront and you're always honest, and you don't sway. And ain't nobody gonna make you sway. If you do sway, you sway because you are choosing to.
That's part.
I just don't understand some of these people. I really don't. It's like
that's why I'm so like, you don't know how psych I am to have a real OG on my piano, especially as a Pisces.
It's
My
just,
God, I just love you.
Open your best. I adore you. I adore you. I don't give a goddamn what nobody say. I adore you. I adore you. I love what you do in your kitchen. I love to see you go live and build things for your baby. I enjoy what you do. I just like people who doing them. Just continue being you.
And that's what means the most to me. I know the real OGs, and I know James is temperamental and messy as hell, and he really do, like, as much as he said he don't want the gay boys around him, he really want their praises above all. So in my opinion, you are one of the women I stand in this B sector. So the fact that you're hitting my link means everything to me. I just want you to know that.
And it means everything to me for you allowing me to be here. I truly appreciate it. But I just had to come over and ask you that question. Ask you what the heck is going on. Because I'm just out of the loop on something. I'm listening to what you're saying, and I see you go to certain panels, and I'm hearing you talk, and I'm listening to what you're saying. But I'm like, something is missing. And then I go over here and listen to Reed and hearing what Reed's saying, and I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. Kimmy gave Reed some information about Dory. And I'm saying, I don't get this. What is going on?
But you know what is crazy? Because I don't think she blocked from my panel, but Dory is very fake. You have not noticed how Dory been moving?
But Dory has always been this way, uppity.
I know. I don't like her, but Ness does.
You don't have to like her. Ness likes her for her own purpose. Because Ness sees something that she can get out of her. And I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not dogging
Well,
this. I like
and
mess too.
I can see that. That's why I conceded to Ness. I just told Ness, like, please, I just don't want to be bothered with her because to me, she's a fake person. But just because somebody's a fake person to me, that don't mean they can't be real to you. You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
can
that's
see.
true. Well, that's true because even I was me and raw privilege, raw, raw and I cool.
Oh, okay.
And Raw wanted me to be nice to Dory. Oh my God. This happened many moons ago, maybe probably about 3 years ago. And Raw was like, Kwani, please give her a chance. Give Dory a chance. Can you just do it for me? And I said, yes. I said, as soon as she does something stupid, I'm going to curse you out and her. And hot damn, Dory did something dumb at the curse out Raw and curse out Dory. It don't mean I don't
Yeah,
like Raw.
people don't understand that when you come to Pisces, I'm sorry to cut you off, Connie, but when it comes to Pisces, don't be giving us no references because y'all both gonna get cussed out. I mean,
And that's what I did. I cursed out Raw and Dory. And now look now. Raw don't even like Dory no more. After all of that, you wanted me to like her, and then she crossed you too. I mean, I had already saw the writing on the wall because I saw the way Dory was doing to other people. What Dory was doing was buying friendship. When Dory first
correct,
came to the beeping sector, she was buying
correct.
friendship from people
Facts.
and was getting on panels so they can help her build her channel. And I'm not gonna knock her for that. That was the way she hustled. I didn't knock her for that. I knocked her when she thought she was gonna do me that way. No, you won't. And she ain't never gave me a dime, and I wouldn't take no money from her. She couldn't do me the way she was doing everybody else. She thought because she can do it to them, and that's where we go wrong on YouTube. Thinking that what I have done to number one, I can do to the rest. Hell no. We're not, all men are not created equal. I'm a woman.
That part.
All of us are not created equal. I'm not trying to be no man. I'm not trying to wear no man's shoes nor hats. All of us are not created equal. You may run that game over there with Lady Nika. You may run that game over there with whomever, but you won't do it with me because I see you. I saw the way she did Jay Wilson, how she invited Jay Wilson when he got these tickets, gave Jay Wilson them tickets, gave Jay Wilson some money on his vacation over there, his what you call it, his Texas gate over there that they had. And then when the shit hit the fan, the shit really hit the fan. see, you're not gonna, you can't buy me. You can't buy me.
What do you think about, speaking of Jay Wilson, what do you think about Jay Wilson and Heidi?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I do not like it. I do not like it at all.
But who's wrong? Who's wrong or right? As a Pisces, I didn't see Heidi videos, but I really would watch because Heidi is funny in my opinion. But from what I gather, what everybody's saying, like they was like trying to make it seem like I don't think that's the wrong thing to do. That Jay Wilson didn't acknowledge Heidi on her birthday, but it seemed to me like she was pouring into him, and he wouldn't even acknowledge her birthday. So I don't see a problem with what Heidi did.
But
What is
that's
your opinion?
the thing. Let me say this. Me sitting here and not knowing their backstory, the things we're judging what we're seeing. And I've always said to all of y'all are looking at what we're talking about when we come live. It's a whole bunch of shit going on behind us live. See, it's behind the scenes. Behind the scenes is where the good shit happens. It's where the real tea is spilt. Where you find out folks are really fucked up. It's when we're behind the scenes with each other. See? And then some of us know how to keep secrets. And then some of us don't know how to hold water. It's holes in them buckets for some people. That's why you keep hearing Jay Wilson ain't no friends on YouTube. He's saying that to facilitate his behind, his behind over there, because he's not being friendly. He's not always being friendly. And that's what's going on. I don't know. I can't tell you who's wrong. Me sitting here, let me say this. If I did not know they had a behind the scene relationship, I would say Heidi was wrong. You know why I would say Heidi is wrong? Because Heidi was expecting him to give her something that he couldn't give her. But by them being behind the scenes friendly, I fault Jay Wilson. If you knew that woman,
Kwani, I overstand you. I overstand you. But I think the thing is because you know I was saying Pisces don't always give their secrets away. And like I said, I don't watch either live, but it seemed like Juicy was trying to sit here
Okay.
and brag about giving like promoting her makeup kit. But if we notice, like anybody that liked Heidi at that time was promoting her makeup kit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but the
like,
thing, yeah, but they can't. But when did they come out? Did he talk about that before Heidi made her 10-hour live, or
no,
did he
he
talk
didn't.
about that, or did he talk about that after the 10-hour live?
After that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay,
Like, so that means that gives me like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, as a Pisces, and that's what I was asking your opinion as a Pisces because I'm very emotional. So you're like, I
I'm
was
emotional. I'm sensitive and emotional too. But and I turn my sensitivity and my emotion to anger. My shit goes
right.
right to anger. I
Yeah,
go
and I
I
do
go from
too.
I go from
And I do
0
that too.
to
And I do
1,000
that
in a
too.
millisecond. In a millisecond, I turn all my sadness, all them tears that I should be really shedding tears. I turn it right to blasting your tail, knocking your head off. And what should have happened? Because
No,
they had a friendship outside of YouTube uppity. What should have
right.
happened? I think that Heidi should have called him and said, "Wait a minute now. You have always called me on my anniversary. You've always called me on my birthday. You always call me about this, that, and the third. And then all of a sudden this year, you said fuck me." Heidi should have called him and said how she felt.
Oh, see, that's what I didn't know. Like, I was under the impression, like I said, because I didn't watch either live, but I was just under the impression like she either contributed to him financially always on his
She could
birthdays
have,
or
but
special thing. But I feel like it wasn't reciprocated.
she could have. We don't know everything that was happening behind the scenes. As you stated, you have not listened to her 10-hour live. You got to go listen to her live. I didn't listen to all 10 hours. From the beginning, she's talking about Jay Wilson. And you don't need no minute marker. You do not need a minute marker over there. She is starting out talking about Jay Wilson. She's talking about how he treated her as a friend. She could have been financially supporting him. She could have. And that's why she upset. How dare I support you financially, spiritually, and emotionally, and you don't contact me and tell me happy birthday when you've done it for all those other years? But you can
That's
bring your
it.
behind up on, but you can bring your behind up on YouTube and tell the world you ain't no friends on here. So that statement that Jay Wilson keeps saying over and over again, that hurts people. That hurts people's feelings if they're supporting him. He can't be on YouTube telling all of us, including them, there are no friends on YouTube, but behind the scenes getting their money. Behind the scenes calling them for spiritual guidance. That's what I said. Jay Wilson don't make sense. How dare you say there are no friends on YouTube, but you're over there hanging out with Vivian?
No, and you know that's all I'm trying to tell you. Like, I understand her frustration with Juicy. I'm sorry, but yeah, I understand her frustration with Juicy because at the end of the day, I did not answer her 10-hour live, and I was on the impression he hasn't even did the bare minimum. Because if I'm going by what he do, and Juicy is very sensitive as well, because
Yeah.
Juicy always like to say like I ain't asked the what do you like to tell me like I ain't come on your channel, I ain't do this. Oh, like, yeah, but Sean Bradley and James did. But at the end of the day, he's mad because he used to use my name and titles. He only stopped because I pointed it out. So Juicy is very sensitive as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he should be very understanding Heidi. I don't even know what his sign is, but he's way more sensitive than Pisces could ever be. You know what I'm saying?
He is a very sensitive man. Yes, he is. But like I said, the same way he's talking about why don't people pick the phone up and call him, he can do the same thing. He can do the same thing. He could have called Joyce when he got mad at Joyce. He can still call them even though they mad at him. He can still call them. He is a man. They are women. Women are prone and known to be sensitive. We are raised like little girls. You are a man. I don't care because they're gay. So what? Which you being a homosexual got to do with you being a man? You still a man. He can still pick the phone up and say, Heidi, what's
Agree
going
with that.
on? Why you make a
Right.
10-hour live about me? What the hell going on? Why are you
I
mad at
didn't
me?
know it was 10 hours. I didn't know it was 10 hours.
Yeah,
That was
I learned about the video because of Reed. That's why I learned about it. Reed went
yeah.
live, and I said, "Women, wasn't that?" Heidi went
Shout out
live
to
for
the
10
Reed and
hours.
Heart of
When I heard
Philadelphia.
when I heard 10 hours, I said Heidi is pissed. I
Right.
don't recall when she go 10 hours, something going on.
Or even acknowledge the beast, like she's been in her own lane, and she got a couple of views outside of that. Because us Pisces, we are very creative. But I just feel like
Right.
anybody putting their energy into Juicy, and in my opinion, Juicy doesn't really like women. I think like he puts in guys in wigs.
I keep hearing y'all say that. Do you really believe he hates women? You think he hates women, or when you
I
say
don't I will like I don't think he has respect for
one of
them.
your
Maybe hate is a strong word, but I don't think he has any respect for women. The only thing he treats like damsels in distress are niggas and wigs. If I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't think I have never all the years I've known Juicy, and like I said, when I was about to win the contest, Juicy came in there knowing he could bring his popularity and win way more money, which he liked to brag about. And then he said, me and Lovey. Oh, I think. Well, he only sent me because Lovey Love said she never got her money, but he did
okay.
send me the $25. But yeah, like I was about to win that contest where I could have won hundreds of dollars, but he came in at the last minute and got the money, got the back, and I'm not mad at it because at the end of the day, he knows how this B sector moves. So he wasn't even supportive of certain people. But like I said, I just feel like even with Vivian is concerned, he
Mhm.
didn't even started supporting Vivian until I pointed out the fact that the fella in K Fit, he was mad at K Fit because he said she set me up for Roman. Yeah, well, that's her guy. But you don't be doing shit for Vivian. So after that, then that's when he started doing that. But he be working Vivian like a slave. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's
saying?
Vivian. But who problem is that? The Vivian problem.
That is her problem. But
That's her
it,
problem.
it became mine.
But
But I
all but they
agree
ain't
with
got
you.
a damn thing to do with us. They got a damn thing to do with us. One
No,
thing
you
I
know why
will
it
say
got
about
something to do with me? Can I tell you why it got something to do with me, Kwani? Because he didn't even start defending Vivian until I brought that part up. You know what I'm saying? But he called me all type of bitches and all crazy
okay,
stuff, right? And I didn't
which
go
was
outside I didn't go outside the YouTube with it. But now that he's being going outside of the YouTube, now he's
okay.
recognizing like his flaws and ways and what the case may be. And I don't know if Juicy is currently doing this because I stopped fucking with him. But it is what it is. I'm just saying, like the people that he has, I think that Juicy main problem is that he don't have that gang that he's supposed to have, and I feel like Juicy is a hater on women. I don't think he likes them, including the ones that always defend his ass. That was my point.
Maybe he doesn't. But does he have to? Does he have to?
No, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. You're
One
right.
one thing I will say about Jay Wilson, which what he does not like, he doesn't like he doesn't like women crying. He deems that as weakness. Now I'm being honest about that. He said that to me on the phone. Jay Wilson and I didn't talk on the phone
Oh, I
before.
didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Mhm. Jay Wilson and I had a rapport outside of YouTube. Sure did. I had everybody phone number once upon a time on YouTube.
I
Only
know.
only phone
Well, did
only
that just
phone number I only phone number I did not have was Rick Reed's
oh, you was
and
better off
James
without that
Caldwell.
shit.
And James Caldwell. Everybody else
Well,
phone number I had.
and I think that's too. I think
And,
that's
and,
very
and everybody
interesting.
and some numbers I had, I ain't never called them. Called them for what?
Okay, and regardless where you call them or not, but I think you're more on speed what I'm talking about. See, like Pricey
He
is
does,
a
but he does. I don't know. I don't know why he feels the way he feels about women. It got to be some mothering stuff. That ain't got shit to do with me though. I ain't birthed
right.
him.
And Kwani, it ain't got nothing to do with us, but we still can talk about it because at the end of the
You
day,
should,
he loves to put on like
and if you feel some kind of way about it, you supposed to. Anything that's placed on here, utilize it for commentary.
right.
You could
But
make a coin out of it. Make a coin out of
that
it.
part, that part, I'm not monetized yet, but I just be bringing up stuff for like
You ain't gotta be
it's
monetized. Somebody can cash app it. Somebody can still
right.
cash
Oh
app
yeah,
you.
you right about that.
You can get a click in it. You can still get a click in the view off of it. Who cares?
that part, that part.
You still
But no,
build your channel off of it. I don't know. I don't want to believe he hates women. I think he just does not like. He does not like sensitivity. for some reason in women, and that part don't make sense to me.
No,
When he's
that's
sensitive, when
what
he's
I'm
a
trying to tell
sensitive
you.
man,
Right, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, Kwani. I think like some people try to gaslight you when you do get sensitive. Because Kwani, we already know you
right? You
rumble
know I'm
with
a
the
crybaby. You know
sensitive.
I didn't cry. Honey, I ain't cried 50, 11 times on here. I ain't
No,
got a problem with
as
it.
a person, I cry too. I cry with commercials. What the fuck are you talking about? I cry with
Right.
commercials
We're
sometimes.
human, but we're human. We came in the world crying. That was the way you communicate with your
Right.
parents, by crying. And now that's how we
But
communicate with
they
our
already
parents,
know.
crying.
But
That's how you
Connie, I
communicate.
feel like they don't feel sensitive about our tears when we do cry. It's because our mouth is reckless. But at the end of the day, we're still
Yeah,
women. We
yeah,
still
but
cry.
okay, but that your perception is your truth. I don't. That's why they keep screaming this too. Everybody keeps screaming this. You don't know where you are. You in the beef sector. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be sensitive over here. You in
Right.
the beef sector. If you so sensitive, get the hell up out of here. But wait a minute.
Natural.
If I go live and say something about you and it penetrates you, your ass gonna go live. You know why you going live? Because you are hurt and you are broken and you are sensitive. That's why we go live and drag each other. How I don't care if somebody lied on you. Why address a lie if it's a lie? So you don't want to. I'm afraid somebody gonna believe you. Wait a
Right.
minute now. Wait a minute now. Don't that make you sensitive? You think they gonna believe what the fuck they want to believe anyway? Even if you
Right.
rebuttal me, they gonna believe what the fuck they want to believe. They believe
Correct.
who they like. They believe who they like. That's
Exactly.
how
That's
they're.
what I'm
That's how they
saying.
moving on here. They moving like that. They're not moving by. Ooh,
And
that
Kwani,
you can still.
and
You can still
Kwani,
like. You can still like me. You can still like me and say, Kwani, nah, bitch, you wrong on that one. You can still like me and say that.
right, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, Kwani. You can tell the people that are social climbing that really like you because look at True Enterprise. She went there and went with James lies that he's not even repeating. But I feel like some people really want to be acknowledged by certain people, no matter
They
how
do.
long they're here, and they just really don't want to
Well,
accept the truth. That
but that's always been here. That's always been here.
I don't
There
know,
are there are a lot of stars that are here.
and yeah,
They're
and
not,
she's a star in her
but they're not,
own right, and it's unfortunate.
but they're not influencing anybody. You can't don't call yourself an influencer if you're acting a fool. Anybody can act a fool. Children act a fool every day, rolling all over the floor, having a tantrum. Ain't that foolish? It don't cost you nothing to be a fool. No, but some people want to be. Some people want folks to acknowledge them, especially if you consider an OG to them. Especially if you're considered smart to them. Your perspective is your truth. People come in James Caldwell room because they want to be acknowledged by James Caldwell. I saw somebody in James Caldwell room um a few days ago and said to James, I was over in Quantity channel. I was dragging Quantity for you. For him, but you a troll. Make that
Right,
make sense.
exactly. And Kwani, I want to get to your level of brother.
You as a troll need James to acknowledge you. James don't know you.
Right.
James wouldn't give your ass a kidney if he was paid to give you one. Even the trolls want to be acknowledged now. That's not how it was, Uppity.
I know.
Uppity, you were here. That's not how it
I
was.
know. I know.
Who was in when you were a subscriber, you stayed a subscriber.
Correct. I had no choice back in those days. They didn't
You
allow
were
that shit.
subscribers were not helping us fight.
No, it
Subscribers
wasn't
would not
allowed.
subscribers would not helping content creators fight each other. When I started going after Sean and Sean was going after me, people in the chat wasn't fighting too. They were giggling, they were laughing, saying, "Ooh, bitch, you got red. Ooh, bitch, you got red." That's how it went. Now these hoes around here, I'm fighting for you in somebody's chat. Wait a minute, what now? You fighting for him and he don't know you.
Weird asshole.
Turn your
Exactly.
camera on and let him see how you live. And when he get mad at you, he gonna drag you. See how that works?
Right.
I ain't got time for
Exactly.
that.
Right. You right, Kwani.
You gonna drag for him. You gonna drag for him. You drag for him for what? He
Right.
don't know you.
And don't
He's
care.
saying to himself, look at this damn fool. This damn fool over here fighting Quani because I can't fight Quani because Quani got me blocked. See how that works?
Right.
See how dumb that is, Uppity? It's like me going to somebody's chat fighting for you.
Right.
Do that make any sense? Why would I do that?
At all. It
Why would
doesn't
I
make
do
any
that?
sense. It
And
doesn't.
all they know is a troll account. Why are you fighting for someone? But you're in both rooms because you two-faced. Now, what that person was being was two-faced. It's in my room saying one thing, then go to James' room saying something totally different. And then under another troll account, loving me. That's what these people do
Right.
around here.
It's weird. They weird as hell.
Yeah, look, who crazy are them? We're not the crazy ones because we go live.
I damn sure ain't crazy. Thank you, Corny. That's why I said I'm so happy you hit my link. So we can get these. Like, I'm not the only one that feels this way. I even told them people about that. And like, James went live and basically said, I don't owe you niggas nothing. So all you people turning on other people because of James, he just sat there and told you that. And he didn't dispute anything. All thing he did was give you weird ass bitches crumbs that hanging on his nutsack. And he's a gay man, you're a woman. That's weird.
Well, people will have to learn on their own. Didn't James make a video the other evening and said that he would slap the shit out of all them gays?
Not far.
Didn't he say?
That's
What
he
did James
did.
say? See, it's all about what he says. It's all about the words. See, I give the women a lot more chances than I do the gays.
Right.
Is that what he said?
Exactly.
I give
Yes,
the
he
women a
did.
lot more chances than I give the gays. But the gays, I will fuck all you bitches up. I will slap the shit out of all you bitches.
Yeah.
And that means none of you homosexuals are exempt. So and then don't say they ain't got that. He ain't talking about me. You a goddamn lie. He didn't separate you. How did he separate? If he had separated you, he would say, with the exception of Rick Reed, with the exception of King Roman News, with the exception of this, with the exception of that. He didn't say with the exception. He said all of you can get it.
That part.
He even
Yeah.
said the Mo3 sector and the black sector. He said he was slap the shit out them bitches too. And isn't that
Right.
what he's saying? He meant it.
Yes, he did.
Child, please. He
He
meant
did.
it. He meant every word.
And they skipped right over that to focus
Yeah.
on
He ain't
uppity.
talking about he
They
ain't
weird
talking
ass.
about me. He ain't talking about me. He is talking about you. He didn't make no exception. No exception included. Come on, uppity. It's
That's
all
what I
about
was
the
just
word.
saying. It's a,
Honey,
it's
I
a,
heard the words, honey. I've always said I'm vision and purpose. 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. If you learn to shut the fuck up, you're able to see and hear.
that's true. That's true. That
He
is
wasn't
very.
lying over there. He
He
just
wasn't.
some folks ain't gonna touch it.
That
It
part.
don't mean,
And like,
and it doesn't mean that they're punks. I've said that too. It doesn't mean that you all are punks.
I call
Some
you a
folks,
punk
some,
though.
well, uppity, you may call them that. I understand. Uppity, you're younger than me. I'm seasoned. Uppity, you're younger than
True.
me, and
That's
you
true.
still and
That's
you,
true.
and you still scrappy. You still scrappy, girl.
I
Scrappy
swear to
woman.
God.
You still in the streets. You still out them streets swinging, bitch. You out there swinging, honey. Honey, you out there with your gap. You out there with that. You out there with that lead pipe. You out there with that. With that girl. You out there swinging. You throwing bowls on them hoes. Quantity is season. Girl, I ain't got time for that crazy.
No,
I sit
I
back and
appreciate
I
that.
sit
You're
back in the
supposed
cut.
to
I
elevate at
sit
a
back in
certain
the cut
age.
and I listen, look, and I learn. That's
Yeah,
why
no, you supposed to.
I come to your channel. I'm subscribed to you, and I'm subscribed to Read.
And I appreciate that for you because at the end of the day, you're an elder Pisces, among other things, that you're elder to me. So I really appreciate you coming giving me this wisdom because when I try to say certain things and then you have put other certain things in perspective for me. So while they hating on Kwani, it's because she's untouchable and unbothered by you guys. So I get it, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm working on my unbotheredness, but at the end of the day, I'm
Well,
still
uppity,
going through it.
uppity. Let's stop it right here. That's a lie. Let me be honest. I am bothered by certain things, uppity. I'm not gonna sit here and say no lies, honey. I am
Okay.
bothered by certain things. I am bothered by certain things. Yes, I am, because I'm human. I am a human being, uppity.
Okay.
I am a soul having a human experience. So yes, some things do touch me. Some things do get in my craw. Nika makes me angry. I don't know what it is with Nika, but Nika does something to me when she let folks walk all over her. I
Yeah.
don't like a woman. I don't like a woman being abused.
Me too.
I don't. And then what's happening is not that others are abusing her. It is turned into her abusing herself.
Right.
And
Yeah, I don't like Nika talking
that
about
angers
every
me.
other minute
That
she want to
angers
off
me.
herself. Like
Yeah,
that's really bothering me.
that
That's
angered me. That angered
like
me.
really.
And I said they don't love her. I said they do not love her. When she was on here saying that, they should have done a welfare check on her.
But yeah, but she's still saying it, and that's weird to me because, but
I don't
but my,
care. But what if these folks claim they love her, or you understand what I'm saying? She got those people in her room who claim to
yeah, because
love
she
her.
named certain people. She named certain people. I agree with you, Kwani. She
Why
named
aren't they
certain
doing?
people.
If she's over there talking about she wants to unalive herself because her sister gone,
Right,
they ought to be over there welfare checking her.
right. Well,
You
no,
can well,
I won't say well
they
for
can call
checking her.
they can call CPS on you, call the law on me, and we ain't talking crazy like that.
Right. Exactly. But like I said, it's a favoritism type of thing. But I just feel like they was really her friends. The minute she
They're not
start
a friend.
taking that type of talk,
They're not.
there
They're
should
not
be
a friend.
some there should be some it because I God knows they been in my background, they blocked
They're
from
not.
mine.
They're
And
not
I'm
her
pretty sure they're
friends.
not blocked from Nika. So they should be
They're
behind the
not.
scenes telling her
I'm
that's not
telling you, they're not
okay.
her friends.
That's not
And
okay.
they're not her friends. And like I said,
I know.
evidently she's using that to garner money out of them.
Yeah, but
Okay,
lady,
but
that's what I
but
was gonna
but
say. Either they
yeah,
not her friends or lady
yeah, but
Nika trying to give money
okay,
scheme.
but how get if somebody said they want to hurt themselves,
Right.
how is giving them money gonna keep them alive?
It's not because because some rich people have unalived themselves and they didn't have
Exactly.
one money carrier in the world. But
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? But my thing with at this point, I'm putting Lady Nika in the same character as Demon's O. It's an attention thing. But if you
But what?
say that, they supporters are gonna come at you. So it's just like I just sit back and just let it
Okay, yeah,
happen.
but they're not loved. I mean, so if she decided to unalive herself, what they gonna do? Talk about it? What the only thing they're gonna do is talk about it.
Well, it's
These
somebody I
these
really like because
they
somebody like Lady Nika, I liked her, but like every time I try to reach out to her, no matter how much support I show her, it's not okay. And I'm always the first person to be disrespected around her. So the people that she claimed, which is her three people, when people really be trying to do her dirty, she claimed these three people over anything. So I just
will let
chose
her.
to sit back and
Okay, well,
let her three people handle
okay,
it.
but uppity, you got common sense, don't you? Don't you born with
Yeah,
don't
I
you
do.
don't you born
That's
with common
why
sense?
I'm stepping
Well,
away. I'm stepping
if
away.
somebody mistreat you, back the fuck up, uppity.
That's what I just said. I'm stepping away. I said that. I said that on her last link, and I didn't hear her link again. Like, child, you like it, I love it. But I
Every
just don't like when she put.
every hoe don't want to be saved.
I know that, but it just bothers me when people that I do try to support claim they not getting support. I just really
Okay,
wish
leave them
they
be. You gotta leave the.
I just wish they listen. I just wish they changed their conversation. Like I'm not being supported by this person, that person. Get Pacific because you get support. It's just not by the people that you want. Be honest.
But you know the truth though. You just said the truth. It's not
Yeah.
what they. It's not by the people that they want, and they're not honest enough to open their mouth and say the names.
Right.
They are speaking in subliminal, and they
Right.
want us. They want us to know who they talking about. No, bitch.
Yeah,
Say a name.
but
Put a name
playing with
on it.
your life is nasty work. You get what
Isn't
I'm
that what
saying,
you?
Kwani?
Isn't that what you said to me, Kwani? Could you put a name on it? Can you give me names? Okay, I'm giving you
Right.
names. If you don't give names, it is subliminal.
Right. I agree with that.
If you say they, them, and us, mean add me, but who is us? You still need other people.
Right.
But they speaking subliminals around here. They're not being honest about what they want. They're not being
Yeah.
honest about what they need. When they
Hmm.
cursing you out half the time, they in subliminal. I've done it.
Right.
I've gone live and done subliminal curse outs.
Me too. We are, that's what I love about you, Kwani. You love to like you go say, and I think the same way about me. And like I feel like you are like one of my things that I love. Like you're the reason why I always respect my elders. Like I love transparency. People like
Yeah,
oh you talking about
but you need to also understand this, uppity. You're an elder too, in your own right. How long you
yeah.
been here?
I've been here from the beginning, but like you're my elder
Okay, but
because
still,
of
you
our
still been here.
position and ages. Like when I'm
Okay.
telling you, like please just hold on, Quadi. Please accept your flowers because you're my elder for two different reasons. Like we both been in the same sector from the get go. We both
Mm-hmm.
been in the same sector, and then you're also like biologic older than me, and you also represent an elder because I came in this sector just respecting women on GP.
Okay.
And, you know what I'm saying? And just read my book is a perfect example of why I should have never did that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And this is somebody that I really, really, really tried to like look past everything and had my own connection with. I thought we had our own connection, and she hurt
Okay.
my feelings because I felt like, God, anybody can drag me, and you just gonna sit there giggling. And I know behind the scenes, you're asking me to make a choice. Like that's weird to me, and there was no
But
need to
but
be asking
but
that.
I want to be honest. These things that happens to us on here, uppity, make you stronger. I felt the
You're right.
same way. I felt betrayed by Sean Bradley. I felt betrayed by Just Kill Love, and I spazzed out. You got to spaz out. You got to get this. You got to get that shit out your craw. You can go back and still relove them though. You can still relove them, but just don't fuck with them no more on that level. You can. Let me say this. As they say, forgiveness is for you. You can forgive, but don't hang out with them no more. I'm done with the hanging out with people. Mm-mm. I've been
And
burned. I've been burned, and honey, ain't nobody burning me no more. I'm done.
yeah, and I understand what you're saying, but like as far as Shane Bradley, like I had a perception of him in my mind. But if I don't
Okay.
know if you saw the video I made, Sean Bradley is my type of gay. Because in the beginning, I didn't like Sean Bradley. I didn't like Jane's mother. I
Okay.
didn't like I didn't like none of them. But in the beginning of the B sector was crazy. Everybody
But
was
what was
crazy in this bitch.
but what was your
Then
reasoning for them? But what was your reasoning? What
I'm
was your
about to get
reason?
to that because
Okay.
I felt like because I came out the house of Bradley, and then at the time the B sector they was very how you say it, trying not tranny but trying to like very possessive. Like you over here, you're gonna get blocked out my chat because you're supporting this person, that person. And like I said, the subbies they didn't really have a voice. The B
Okay.
sector is a new day just by the fact that the subbies have a voice. But in the beginning, I felt like they were being very possessive, saying you can't go here, you can't go
Right.
there. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
just didn't like him off of GP and being that I'm black women first, I felt like because the majority of women over here are black women, and you were one of the cases with
Okay.
I didn't like him in the beginning. But then as I
Okay.
got to know Sean Bradley, I was like, wait a minute, I may have misjudged him. And I really tried to sit here and reevaluate every person in the B sector that was a gay man and just judging them based on the fact that they had a bunch, in my opinion, mammy supporting them. So that's why I did a whole video about why Sean Bradley is my type of gay, because at the end of the day, I get it. I get what this sector is serving. So one thing I did like about Sean Bradley and what I think he does is able to maintain his audience is because I don't feel like he hates black women. I don't feel like he's mean spirited. One thing about James, he has never changed my mind on. He's very mean spirited. He's
Yeah,
very
because
nasty.
the thing is, let me say that I believe what's happening here because what you're saying. I'm going off what you said.
Yes,
James James is still stuck at a point, and Sean was able to elevate.
that part. That's all it is.
Yeah, because some folks are stuck. Some people are still stuck. I've noticed that too. There are certain individuals on here that are still stuck. Shelly is not stuck. Shelly took her ass off here so she can go and regroup and fix herself. Now, does she come back and she messy still? Yes, but she messy on a different level. I'm gonna even say this, and I want everybody here because I know y'all gonna go back and run and tell her, child. Even when it comes to Susie, and y'all call her VS, Susie is stuck in certain stuff, but I can see her elevation in others. So I can't. Sometimes I don't always. She triggers me too about stuff. She triggers me too. because
Yeah, well, BS don't trigger me.
she is not elevated the way I want to elevate.
Right,
But she is stuck.
exactly.
But she's stuck in certain stuff too. She's stuck certain places. But I can also see her elevation,
Yeah, and I'm
and
not, you know,
I appreciate the elevation, but I
yeah,
don't like
and
the stuff.
Kwani, I ain't
I don't
gonna
like the
hold
stuff.
you. I see certain things as elevation in her, but I feel like until BS get trauma therapy, she's not gonna elevate. But I did see certain elevation in her.
She
And in the
won't.
beginning,
She's going to stay stuck in certain spots because she in she. It feels good to her to be in the victim seat. See, when you don't elevate, you're a victim. See, when you do not elevate, you sit in the victim chair.
right, I agree with that, and that's why I think that VS need trauma therapy. Hey, Uncle Claude, but like, see me, like VS. The reason why I have no sympathy for VS anymore is because initially I did, like, at the end of the day, I didn't know enough about, well, I will admit right now, I didn't know enough about the situation. In my mind, VS was Sean Bradley's Achilles heel, because at the time nobody can compete with the men in the B sector. You know what I'm saying? And Sean Bradley was the king and still is the king, you know?
Yeah,
So she came around.
a lot of folks despise Sean because Sean was on top.
He always, and nobody topped him though.
And I would say even gone, he's still on top.
He is. That's what I'm trying to
I'm
tell
gonna keep it
you.
real. He was on
You
top.
gotta keep it real. That's what I'm
Then
trying to
folks
tell
get
you.
mad at me. And then folks get mad at me. Kwani, why you over there, Sean? I'm on top, so why I can't be with the one on top? What the fuck you talking about? Who the
That
fuck stuck?
part.
Who the
Like,
fuck want
who's
to be on the
gonna go
bottom?
for the
I ain't
lower
fucking,
bar like
with
this?
no bitch on the bottom. Honey,
That
I'm not
part.
fucking with no bitch. I'm on top in life, so of course I want to be on top on YouTube. Are you crazy?
Thank you. That part. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you recognize success. And then even that's trying to get mad at me. And I wasn't even trying to shade Roman or none of that. But I'm just saying he is copying Sean Bradley's whole formula. And it's not no so much about the Zoom. It's like the group trips and everything. But like, Sean Bradley gave a good blueprint for somebody that want to come up. So as long as, like, at the
But
end of
it,
the day, if you don't copy somebody, just
but
do it better.
but who? But you got to understand this too, uppity, uppity. I need you to look. I need you to look. Remove the trees. I want you to move the trees out the forest. So you got the
Okay.
trees in your way. You're gonna have to remove some of the trees, child. That's what you're going to do. Now you keep talking about this Pisces stuff. Pisces are fighters too. You're going to have to cut down your own trees, baby, and see things. You got to see some stuff. Who's
But
elevating?
yeah, but I'm stubborn.
Who's shaking it up right now? Who's shaking it up right now? And
He is,
King
and
Roman,
that's what
King
I
Roman
said.
News shaking it up, honey. King
I
Roman
said
News
it,
shaking
and
it
I
up right
get,
now.
yeah, he is, and I gave him his credit for what he did. You know what I'm saying? But I do have to recognize he, well, like when he's chilling and he want to be on chill mode, he has to
Okay.
recognize who he got his plan from. But I did get King Roman his
He does.
credit as well.
He did recognize his plan. You didn't hear what he said.
No, I didn't watch the live that he did. I just know it got mother bothered, but I didn't watch it.
Well, he did. Uh, he got his plan. You got to go here. You got to go here. Uppity, cut down some of
No,
them
and I
trees,
will
girl.
hear it, and I will hear it. Like I said, he hasn't
Cut
been
down some.
bothering me.
Cut
But that's what
down
I'm
some
saying.
of them
I don't
trees,
want him to
honey.
think like I'm not being shady to Roman or nothing like that. I was just saying, like,
I know you're not. I understand I hear what you're saying. We're having a conversation, and the thing is, the beef fish are gonna wake up in the morning with something whole totally different from this perspective of talking, because they're gonna get
okay,
their own truth about what we're talking about. I
right,
need for you to remove some of them trees. I need for you to listen more and see more, and just hush your mouth. You're a Pisces now. Shh.
okay,
Peace be still. Peace be
yeah,
still.
you're
Really
right,
sit back and watch, analyze. Aren't you analytical too? You
right,
analyze some stuff.
okay, I will.
Analyze some things. People thinking that he is a replica of Sean. No, he not. He is still King Roman News, but Sean is still giving him a blueprint. That's all. Now Sean may have been the architect, but King Roman News got to build the building. See how that works?
Yeah,
You do have a when you build a building, you go to you uppity. You want your house built. What you
Right.
do? You go to an architect, and he got
Get
to
the
build your
plan.
dream. He got to
But,
build your dreams. He
right.
building
I was
your
about to
dreams.
say you get the plan. You give them the
Woo!
plan how to
Come
build
on
it.
now.
I get
He
okay.
building your dreams.
Right.
So that's
Right.
exactly what's happening with King Roman News and Sean. Sean is the architect, and King Roman News say, "This is how I want my house built." Okay, and that's all it
I
is.
got you. I got you. And everything I'm saying is, I don't want people to think like I'm coming out some type of way. And I get what you're saying about be still, but I'm very reactionary.
I
So when
know,
people
and
ask
same here.
certain questions,
Same here. It's same here when it comes to certain people. But if it's
yeah,
bullshit,
so I'm
but don't,
not like when you ask me a
but
question, I'm just going to tell the truth.
sometimes
Okay,
you got to shut up and don't address everything.
you're
Don't
right,
address
and
everybody.
you're right.
I know you. I'm reactionary too. I come out straight, honey. I come out like a bull because I'm seeing number red. But some moments,
When
I
I'm
gotta
not
step.
seeing red, shut up about my business.
I gotta step back and say, "Oh shit, this shit right here ain't even worth it. This shit ain't even worth
Well,
change."
you know this? Can you answer this? So, like, I think I'm on the same page with you. So, what you're saying is, if I'm not seeing red, shut up and mind my business.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. Hush. It's your
Okay.
business though. It is your business.
Okay.
Can you hush and still make it your business? Put it in your file. Put it in your can you archive it?
Right. Yeah, I
Can
can
you,
put it in my file. You're right.
I'm gonna need uppity Negro goddess to archive it. Archive it. That's what you
Oh,
do, honey.
God.
You
Yeah.
archive it.
Yeah. And this is what an elder does for you, and I appreciate you for that,
You
Kwani.
archive it. I'm not telling you to say fuck that shit. No.
I know.
You sit
Yeah.
back, you sit and watch and say, really now? Oh, that's what you think?
Okay. I got
Okay.
what you're saying.
You go
Everything.
handle
Yeah.
the big shit. You handle the big shit. You archive the small. You
You're right.
archive the small. And if they keep doing fuck nigga shit, you let that small shit build to big shit. And then when you blast their ass, like, oh, that's just a water hose. Like they in slavery. You hear me? You bring their ass right out in front of everybody and you spank that ass. That's how you do
Right.
that.
You're right. Straight up for
You,
the gas tank.
you gotta understand you also black. And they black
Right.
too. And some of these hoes want to be beat like slaves.
Right.
You got to understand that.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest
Yeah.
with you. A lot of these folks are so used to getting a whipping. And so you got to make an example out there. You got to bring everybody out the slave quarter. And you become massa. You understand me?
Right. Right.
You
You're right.
bring out your ass out there with that fancy dress and that small waist and that old good piece of hair, and you whoop that bitch ass right there in front of everybody. But you don't do it every time they go live.
You're
You
right.
don't do live for live. That shit got to stop.
It does.
That's that live for live shit. Who do that live for live shit? That's really Reed
Nobody.
shit. Reed does that. Reed does that. Reed does the live. Reed is reactionary too. She don't like you lying on her because Reed is behind the scenes with a lot of people.
Okay.
You can tell who's behind the scenes with people.
Yeah, that's probably a double trigger
On how
because I'm
much
not
they go
behind the
live.
scenes with nobody.
On how much they go live, you can tell who fucking with folks behind the scenes. You can
True.
see. You can see it. You can they get on here and they lie. I ain't behind the scene with nobody. I ain't doxing. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing and I ain't behind lie. They're lying. You know
Right.
who's behind the scenes doing some fuck nigga shit for the how much
Mm-hmm.
they go live. Also, depending on what they're saying too. I don't care if they go live once. I can tell who behind the scenes with people according to what I'm hearing. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling myself, really? Oh, really? I didn't gave lies out to people so I could see how it's gonna travel. I played a telephone game. I played that telephone game in first grade. The teacher started off with a word, and by the time I get back to the teacher, it's something totally different. It's some shit added and some shit removed. It's a one word. It's called a telephone game. You sit in the Indian style on the floor with your teacher, and all the kids are sitting in a circle. The teacher starts a word, one word. that may be it may be it. It can be it. And by the time it gets back to the teacher, it said it's gonna hurt me.
Right.
What did it say? The word was it. Or sometimes get back to the teacher and it missing. The word it not even there.
Yeah, you're right, Connie. That does happen oftentimes.
You
Because I
gotta
could
you
be on
gotta
a live
understand it.
panel and they'll sit there and twist my words. I'm like, can you not look at the? They don't want it. Like some
The
people like
lies
to
work,
misunderstand.
but lies work around here. The
I
truth
know.
don't work around here. Truth does not work around here. They enjoy the lies, and they love
Yeah.
the lies to be elaborate. Give the truth. Oh, that's boring. We want to hear the truth.
And then when I re-energize, God forbid a lie come up around the time I want to re-energize myself because I just decompose from the internet. But then they'll take that as a way like, oh,
And
you
but you're supposed to. You need to move away from the darkness. You in the darkness. They
right,
named it the beef sector. Beef is dark.
right,
You turn who eat black folks ain't eating raw meat. It come from a cow. Are we taking it from the cow and taking it and sitting on our plate eating it? No, are we cooking it? Broiling it,
yeah,
baking it, slicing it, dicing it, however we do it. It gotta be brown. You gotta
yeah.
get out the
You're
darkness.
right
You
because
gotta take away from
it's like
darkness.
I'm a fiance saying in the crowd, like I'm just a person that always moved along and I speak my truth. And
And
people
it's
that like
working.
me gonna like me. And if you really like me, you're gonna like me. And I understand sometimes everybody don't like me, but what I don't like is when you don't like me, you just come out and lie and try to fight me, or you just spill
But
like you just spill every negative thing you ever heard. That just tell me how you really feel about me while you were pretending to like me. And those are the people that I don't move forward with. You know?
that is social media. You think it's just YouTube? No, it's social media. That's what social media is about. That is what social media is. It's all about lying on people. They
Yeah,
won't. If they met you in person, they wouldn't say them things.
I know.
If they met you in person, they would not say those things. They wouldn't have the courage to say it. Social
Right.
media has made a platform for bullies. It's made a
Right.
platform for fuck niggas. It's made a platform for cowards.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us aren't cowards. If they showed up,
Right.
if they showed up in your face, they wouldn't say that. What they would say, "Don't you understand? We're in the beef sector. I didn't
Right.
mean that. I was putting on a show. It was a show. I was doing it for money. I don't really feel that way about you. I had never met you. I thought it was a joke. Why don't you take it as a joke?" They wouldn't dare say this if all of us lived in the same city. Fuck the state. All
Yeah.
this shit
Exactly.
would be happening.
Uncle Cole said,
The beefing sector ain't no baddest bitches. The beefing sector ain't no baddest bitches. They are not
right.
the Mo 3 sector. The Mo 3 go and meet up in box. Go meet up and fight in the street. Show me a
That's
bitch that the
ghetto.
beefing sector went
That's
out and met each
ghetto.
other and fought. Yeah.
Well,
Ain't
that's
no
ghetto.
sector that went out and fought nobody. Child. And they won't. And
And
they
the beach
won't.
ain't we not about that, and we should. And I hate the people that say they are. But this Uncle
They are
Claude,
not nobody ain't never got on no plane, train, or automobile to fight nobody. When Shireen
right?
showed up at the IHOP
Yeah, that was weird.
for Susie, she was not even looking for a fight. She walked in knowing that Susie was a punk.
Right.
She walked in knowing Susie was a punk, and that was a setup. To be honest,
It was.
that was a setup. Now I'm not gonna tell you who a part of the setup because it ain't my business and not my place. Whoever
Well, I
set it
think
up,
everybody knew who the setup was. I think everybody knows that.
whoever set it up is their place to tell a story. But I asked Justice Care Love when Shireen showed up, why didn't your homegirl, Susie, whoop their ass when she showed up? Because see, the bitch would never sit down no seat with me and introduce herself to me and also introduce herself to another content creator by the name of Kiki. I'd have gave that bitch hot coffee and glass. I'd have whooped her ass all through that bitch. The
Right.
reason why Susie went to jail is because Susie waited till she walked away. When somebody turned their back on you, you're no longer you're
That's
no
right.
longer threatened no more. The threat was gone. That's
Yeah.
why Susie got arrested. Because she let her walk away. I'd have whooped her tail. because Susan
But
was
that's a
already
cowardice. But if you're not gonna press
but
somebody in their face, like you said,
yeah, but
that's a sign of a coward bitch.
yeah, but Susie didn't realize what was going on because Susie was utilizing YouTube. See, her people in her room told her to fight. I was in that chat. I was in
Well,
that
some
live
people
when that
did,
shit
but a
went
lot of
down.
people did. A lot of people didn't. She was trying to prove that she was really a military person, but a real military person wouldn't have fought somebody from behind.
Susie is military. Susie military. She is.
But she ain't a
That's
tough
the truth.
one. She ain't tough.
But
Her
she not.
question,
She don't fight. Susie has never had a fist fight.
right.
Susie has not had a fist fight.
And
She's
I watch her, like I told you, I'm not hating on this lady. I watch her. And she even bragged on the fact that somebody had to fight her battles, even in school, just like Jay Dunn gave up.
exactly
I was
okay.
ugly all my life.
Okay, then she told,
Like, you a
but
great asshole. Uppity didn't have that
yeah,
problem. So I don't know why she
uh,
fucking with me.
and that's why I say to you, uppity, 2 ears and 2 eyes,
Right.
2 ears and 2 eyes. Listen, 2 ears and 2 eyes, and shut your mouth because you can't hear
You're
nobody
right.
talking when you're talking. You can't
Right.
hear nobody talking when you talking. 2 ears,
Right.
2 eyes.
And I
When
appreciate that.
when Shireen walked in that IHOP, I was in that live. I was in that live when the live first started. I was in the live when Suze was getting ready. I was in the live when Kiki was talking that crazy over there. I was in the live. I watched that whole entire live. Why it was live and in living color, uppity. And when Shireen showed up, I was outdone. I didn't know who Shireen was. I didn't know what it was showing up. I just know somebody had showed up on her. And then she sat down and removed her glass and said hello to Kiki and hello to Susie and began talking. I was through. And I was saying to myself, what the fuck is this? I didn't know what was going on. I thought they were acting. I'm being honest. I thought it was a play. What the fuck is this? I did. I said, what the fuck is this? Because I know me. And I'm not gonna let nobody walk up upon me. And then I heard the white waitress. It's a white waitress in the background saying, she asked me where you were. The girl escorted the waitress escorted Shireen back there to Susie. Y'all didn't know that either? The girl said it. She asked me where you were sitting. They were sitting in the back of IHOP. They weren't in the front of IHOP. They were in the back of IHOP. That particular IHOP. After all that mess took place, I called the Love and said, what the fuck going on? What is this? I said, why did she throw that? I'd have thrown hot coffee on her and beat her ass with that glass mug. I'd have rolled all over that goddamn place like I was a white woman. All of IHOP set me up. I thought it was a joke. I did. But I did see the people in the room saying, the people in the chat were egging Susie on. It's the reason why Susie got up and hit her. The people in the chat was saying, you gonna let that bitch come in there and you ain't gonna do nothing to her? You ought to be whooping that bitch ass. That is the only reason why Susie got up. Susie looked down at the chat. Susie wasn't even looking at the chat at first. She was not looking at the chat room. She looked down at the chat room and saw them scrolling and saying what they were saying. I didn't type in the chat. I sat and watched it. I watched it. The beefing sector was telling her what to do. And she got up and she hit her. She said, yeah, don't no bitch show up without getting her ass whipped. And that's why she went to jail. Shireen was no longer a threat when somebody back turned to you. So no, Susan sent herself to jail. Was she set up for Shireen to show up? Yes, she was. Shireen showed up. Now, did Shireen show up to fight her? I don't believe that either. I did not believe that. But somebody sent Shireen to show up. I even believe somebody sent Kiki to do what Kiki did. There are things that have been said to me about that too. And I said, okay, do I really believe it? Come see, come saw. Come see, come saw. There are things that are really going on here. I'm telling you, uppity, behind the scenes is much more pliable than what's on the scene.
And I can't believe it. That's what my disadvantage with, because I don't be behind the scene with most of these people. So
Yeah,
like,
but if you're behind the scenes with anybody and they turn around and change on you, you should know everybody else behind the scenes getting changed upon. You've been
and
here
that's
too
what I'm
long.
saying. Like,
You
it's
gotta
even behind
you
the
gotta learn how to
scenes.
read. You gotta learn how to read
I
rooms.
gotta
You gotta learn
learn,
how to
and
read
I really
rooms.
do. I'm learning. Trust me, I'm learning because I don't think I did too bad, because even the people I was behind the scenes with, they can't come online and say I said anything negative about anybody. But I got plenty of negative things they said, and I didn't even expose that. But when they
Yeah,
try to play with me,
but I'm telling you, you gotta also understand. Let me tell you this too. You also gotta know who you behind the scenes with too. How they maneuvering? How they maneuvering on YouTube? How do they maneuver? Are they only bringing you bad news? Everybody, these people are not your friends. They're not. They're saying that Jay Wilson is stating that is really true. That is really true to a certain degree. But are you showing yourself friendly? You can't have a friend until you show yourself friendly. But you have to understand that you're within the beefing sector now, uppity. Yeah, you came
right?
from over there hanging out with Wiley and you love Wiley. Everybody don't like Wiley.
I
And
know,
some
and that's
folks
why a
are,
lot of people don't
and
like
some folks,
me.
but some folks are judged, but they still gonna judge you for that. You
I
gotta
know,
understand that. Wiley have said some horrible things about me too. But what they gonna do with you?
right?
I know how to separate the two.
Yes,
I'm
clearly,
gonna let
yeah,
Wiley ain't gotta like me, but they ain't got nothing to do with me and Uppity having a relationship together.
correct.
I know how to separate the two, and some don't. But people
I
are
know.
judging you on who you hang out with. People judge me because I like Sean. You still like him after the stuff he put you through? Sure do. Sure
I
do.
love it. I love me some
You
friends.
still like this, you still like this kind of love after the stuff he
Yeah,
put you
people
through?
judge me
Sure
because
do.
of me and Ness.
People
They
make
don't like
mistakes.
that I like
People fuck
Ness.
up. People fuck up. Bitch, I'm a
Right.
fuck up on a regular basis. I'm a fuck up on a regular basis, even in my real life.
And Kwani,
Outside
I
of
love that.
YouTube.
And Kwani, I love that you brought that up, because like a lot of people judge me for liking Ness or anybody else I like, but I feel like they judge me harshly on Ness, but only the people that don't like her, because I don't judge people
Yeah,
for the people they like.
but look who's on top. Isn't Ness on top? Look who's on top. If Ness was on the bottom, they wouldn't care about where you are. Uppity.
Right. Right.
They judging you on who you hang with, on who like you. If Ness was on the bottom, they wouldn't give a damn.
I see that, and
But
that's what I'm
it's not.
trying to say.
But it's not your job. It's not your job to choose the bottom.
But I like everybody. That's what I'm trying to say.
Even if you do, still, who cares?
But
They
I don't
adjust.
like everybody. But I like everybody that I like, and it's unfortunate because see, like how you put a Rick Reed, it's a lot of people that's connected to Rick Reed. I don't
Mhm.
understand why people would be connected to him. I get it's the internet, but if we're gonna talk about people that damage your real life,
Because to them, he's funny.
and
A
I
lot of
think
them
that's
like.
funny. I like this.
But let me say this: a lot of them like a lot of the people who like Rick Reed are the folks who hate Rita, and they're
But
not being
Rita
honest
goes
about
hard
that.
for
They
him,
hate Rita. They hate Rita. They hate
right?
Rita because they hate
And he don't
Rita.
got a problem with that.
And they're
He don't
not
got
being
a problem,
honest about it. They hate Rita.
right?
It was and it was all about this. Rick Rita's being loved because he hated Rita, and he went over there to that rapper in Florida. What's that rapper name over
Geisha,
in Florida?
Geisha 505.
Yeah, he went over to Geisha, and Geisha got her punk ass about the beef sector, done, didn't she? She ran her ass up out of here.
Yeah, but not
They
because of her
they
green.
shit not as bad as she is, honey. She ain't as
No,
tough as
no,
she
no, no,
is.
no. Well,
She got
I ain't
everybody
gonna
else.
hold you. Jay should try to come in the B sector, but like I think
She
she was
came in,
kind of turned.
but she came in the beef and said that they're going to numbers. She was building her channel off the back of people. Do y'all not realize what they're doing?
Oh yeah, she definitely was doing that. She definitely was doing that.
These folks don't even realize what folks are doing. When T.S. Madison bring her ass over here, I'm gonna grab me
Right.
some numbers. When Tasha K bring her ass over here, I'm gonna grab me some numbers.
Agent
They don't even
Benson.
realize they don't even realize that they
And
are
Agent
they
Benson.
ragamuffins. They ragamuffins. They don't even realize the fuck going on. Their
Wally
numbers are
was
low over. Their numbers are low, and they are coming over here to your dumb ass, getting in your panels, getting in your room. Hi, I want to say hi. Oh my God, somebody get me a room. You not getting their money. You're not getting this. Your shit is not the same as theirs, bitch. They don't.
that part. And you need to talk about that, Corny, because Corny brings us a great point. A lot of these people was coming down here when they was missing something or
They
needed
don't even
something.
realize it. And let me tell you this: how I learned some shit by being over there with who? Monkey Duneva, Quentin Latham. Quentin Latham uses my verbiage. He used my verbiage. Oh, you
And
kidding me?
Auntie Canada, do you know Canada Kimberly? Auntie Canada Kimberly, he uses hers too. He stole his old stopper
He
and
used my
YouTube.
stuff.
Yeah, I know.
His moderators are in my room.
Oh wow.
His mods come in my room. Now y'all don't know who they are, but they come in my room. They come in my room. Everybody don't know who I talk to off of YouTube. Everybody don't know who y'all don't know how much I'm being paid for somebody to use my shit. Are you kidding me, Chad?
That part.
Are you kidding me, Chad? I don't
Yeah,
tell
because
all my secrets. I don't tell all my secrets. All
well,
the
we know something's
it's
going on because
a lot of words around here. A lot of verbiage I use is sitting here on YouTube, used by everybody, and they
the,
won't even give me credit. And they won't even give me credit for it.
and no, you have
They won't
up and
even. They
down
won't
your
even go
word.
live and
So
say when they
they
use
don't
my
need
verbiage. They
credit.
want to say it came from Kwani.
Quantity. As much people
According to
try to hate
Susie,
on
but Susie would
Quantity, can I
say
say this?
Kwani not beeping sector. Women what?
I don't know how she gonna say you're not being sector, but I was gonna
What she
say
said
that
is that she said I ain't done nothing to the I ain't done nothing for the beeping sector according to her. But they use my words.
uh, you did way more than that.
I supported Sean Bradley. Really now?
Yeah, but she wanted to be his
I'm the
friend.
only bitch who got on that plane and went out of town and came right back in the same day for Sean Bradley
Right.
because I didn't like the way he was
Without a
done.
GoFundMe and
I didn't
without a
like the way he was
GoFundMe.
done.
Like,
I did
see,
not like exactly my own shit, my own shit. But they said it was a buddy pass, buddy
nah,
pass or my
I don't
own.
care. At the
I'm
end
in
of
the
the day,
airline
two
industry,
people for the
but
buddy pass.
I'm buddy passing all day, every day. But your family won't be doing it.
That part.
Planes out the sky, and that you still won't be able to do it. But it's just fucked up. It's the
It is
jealousy
for
and the
top.
envy around here, child.
But as far as like, if they want to talk about views, like, Kwani won't even get promotion, but she'll still get 10K on views.
I don't
Her
care.
video,
No, I don't get. I don't get those kind of views. No, I don't.
yeah, you
I
did.
don't.
You got that views. You got like 10K
I
on
don't
those.
get those. I don't care about those views. The views don't mean shit if ain't no money
I
attached to
know,
it.
but don't say you
Nothing.
didn't get it, but you got it. My thing is just, it was just to bring up your point. You know what I'm
Okay, but
saying? You don't
it's
have
all
to
about the
be
bullshit.
promoted, but you get 10K. Like, I forgot what
It's
Kwani was
all
talking about.
the 10K is them utilizing my verbiage.
Hey,
They
that's what I
didn't
was
make
trying to say. Like, and
they
when
ain't
you
getting
said that,
they ain't getting my language. They're not getting my language. It's called the beefing sector because Kwani said it.
right.
It wasn't named beefing
So
sector.
anybody that try to say Kwani is not B sector is weird as hell to me. You know what I'm saying?
They are
Kwani's
claiming
been around with one
some
of
of
the
them are
great.
claiming I'm not beefing sector. I didn't contribute to it.
That's a
Women there.
lie.
Women there.
Child.
I got
Look at
doxxed. I got doxxed because I would not acquiesce to Susie. Susie
that
wanted
part.
to destroy Larry Nelson's life.
Yes, she
And
did.
I didn't want no parts of that. I said, no, bitch, I want no parts of it. And then I saw what she had done to Miss Mullen's son. Sent them nudes of Miss Mullen's son to a Navy
And
vet.
then she eventually turned on Kwani. Then she eventually turned on Tober Fingers for
On
not
who?
doing a good
On who?
job. The woman that she claimed that she had this whole campaign about Larry Nassar. I thought Larry Nassar was funny as hell. I like him. And Susie ran him off. But the woman, Bonnie Vaughn, she used Bonnie Vaughn
Yes,
to
she
get
did.
at Larry Nelson, and
All
then
of them.
Bonnie Vaughn brought
Okay,
up. We call her Total
they all
Bitch.
turned. A lot of them turned on Bonnie Vaughn. A lot of them
But
turned on Bonnie
Susie
Vaughn,
was the first.
and then they got mad at Bonnie Vaughn when Bonnie Vaughn wanted to talk to me. We found that Bonnie wanted to talk to Kwani, and Kwani was helping her, and Jay was helping her. I sure did. I sure did help Bonnie. When Bonnie needed me, I said, "This is what you do." When Jay Wilson knew some shit. I said, "Go to Jay Wilson." Sure the fuck did. Uh-uh. You would not get fucked up on my watch. It's still my watch. If I'm still on YouTube, it's still my watch. Hell no. Now has she did she support Susie? Was she over there at TSCC? Yes, she was. She was vulnerable. She was vulnerable. She was in love with Larry Nelson. Now she may get her ass on her and say she wasn't. She a damn lie. She was in love with that man. Yes, she was. Larry Nelson was wrong too. He was having affairs with women. Social media. On social media. He was still cheating. He was still cheating. While his wife was asleep, at work, he was online talking to particular individuals, women, and he like them. He like them thick. He do. He would call them beautiful, and see, I was with you. I would do X, Y, Z. You know what niggas do, Jack.
Right, right, right,
Say your pipe dream with some of them pipe dreams. And
right.
I don't know what happened. I'm gonna be honest with you, uppity. I don't know what took place, but something took place. And these women found out they were not the only one. When they thought they were the one, they got lied to. It does not mean he didn't believe they were all beautiful. It did not mean he didn't want to fuck all them all. He didn't want to fuck them all. It just meant he lied and said he was single. He lied and said they were the only one.
Right,
And what
right.
happened was, I don't, to be honest with you, I'm being honest, uppity. I don't know how it turned over there to Susie, how he ended up with her. But let me say this. To be honest with you, I think it went over there because she had the most numbers at the time as a woman, as a female, because Sean was winning, James Caldwell was winning. Now Nika wasn't. Not back in them day. Not. It was
Yeah,
only
we all know
three.
that.
It was
Yeah, we know
back
that.
then. It was only three channels that were really winning. It was Sean, James, and who else? VS. According to y'all
BS.
talking
I
VS.
was gonna say
Susie.
BS. Yeah.
Those were the channels that would win. So that's how maybe the ladies went over to the VS. Susie. It was TSCC at the time. She was vegan sippy. Now it started off all this craziness about TS medicine and Kaya bring it up. But then once that ended, you need another subject. You need another subject. How long you gonna beat that? You can't beat a horse that's dead. It's dead. You're gonna need some fresh meat. I don't know who went over to Susie channel first. I don't know. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't know who went there first. But I sat back and I watched for a while. I watched for a moment and I said, oh shit, he must got a wife. And he lied to these bitches. I'm being honest. I said he lied to all of them. Look at their sizes. I see, I analyze. I'm analytical. And I say he lied to them. And I'm like, oh shit. Because Miss Mothers went to Shauna as well. After going to Susie. She could not get what she wanted over there with Sean, with Susie, sorry. With Susie, she went to Sean and then asked to talk to me. I was involved in all that bullshit. Uppity baby, it was messy, bitch. It was messy.
I
So of
can
course,
imagine.
so
And
of
then
course
how
these
you
hoes don't like me. Of course these hoes don't like me. Quanta, you promoting the man. Quanta, you love men more than women. I love who I love. I
yeah,
love
you never hit that. She said she
I
met
love
her.
who I love. Some of y'all just fucked up. Some of y'all just fucked up. And they're gonna call me, yeah, I'm male identified. I am.
That's what, I know you said
I,
Kwani already
I,
told
protect,
you guys she loved her some penis.
I protect
She
black
told
men
you that.
because black women get away. Because y'all don't try don't not you. Don't they know it's the fucking white people? Tell about it here. Yeah, I'm male identified. They're locking up more black men than they are black women. Are they killing more black men than they killing black women? The hell about it here. What black woman got killed by a police officer after Sandra Bland? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. You male identified. Well, shouldn't I be? If I got black sons, shouldn't I be? It does not mean I don't love my black daughters, but shouldn't I be? Who's been murked the most? Black men. They want black men gay or black men dead that won't turn gay. So white bitches can have us because we're weak and docile. Get the fuck up out of here. I am part of the rebellion. Uppity. I am
What
part of the rebellion. Bitch, I would never let no I would never love no black man, no white man. Are you kidding
Kwani,
me?
you know, I hear you, Kwani. What I was going to tell you is that you have the right to be male identified if you want to. I guess in some
I
cases
choose
I will be
I choose
male identified because
my
I like
choice,
penis.
my
I
voice,
like
my
penis.
choice.
Like a woman can't
My
do shit
voice,
for
my
me.
choice.
I
It does
know
not
you're
mean I
right.
don't like
That's
black
why,
women. But why I
Kwani.
don't understand it.
As most people try to say, like, oh, Kwani said she male identified. I was like, at least she's
Yes,
staying
I
in it
am.
because some people like poverty, like they claim that she ain't, but she really is. But like at the end of the day, I'm
Yes, I
with you.
am.
At the end, like I'm male identified, but for the right type of man.
Exactly.
I always say I'm male identified,
When
but I'm just
Sean
saying,
Bradley
like,
was
I
calling
like
names,
penis. Yeah.
when Sean Bradley was called all those names. When Sean was called those derogatory names, and they did a challenge about it,
Untrue names.
and you
Untrue.
thought exactly untrue, and thought I was gonna sit back and say, hee ha ha, fuck him. That's why I got on that plane. I said, no, ma'am, no, sir. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. I don't care if the plane fell out the air like they flying out the air today. I was gonna die
And
for that cause. Hell no. No,
And
wrong.
that's
Wrong is
what a real
wrong.
man will do to you. So
Wrong
see,
is
like if
wrong.
you a real man, you ain't got to ask no one. Like you don't got to go through all these mental manipulations. You just got to show by your character. And Sean Bradley show by his character. He can never be these things that y'all say he was because you was mad at him for having popularity. So we
No,
recognize that.
it was popularity. It was money, and everybody keep screaming this on social media, and I won't say it in my own world because they're not talking like the way they're not talking the way social media is talking. How everybody keeps saying it's not about racism. Everything is about race and everything is about money. This is a capitalistic place. We in US of A, capitalistic. Every every white folks killed, maimed, pillaged people for capitalism and color. So I don't even want to hear it. I've been on here over 50 years. Get in life. Get the fuck out of here. And you gonna tell me it's not about race. It's about race now and money. It's about race and money. I don't give a damn who you vote for. And I got thrown. This got thrown in my face too. Up and hear this one.
I'm
Quantity.
listening. But can I say this real quick, Kwani? I don't think she's saying that uh people are black women. I hope that's not what she's saying, but there have definitely been black women that have been unalive since a lot of cases. But I think she's trying to like talk about in spectrum that Chop made me know about.
Say it again. About who? Who you
No,
speaking of?
when you were saying that like um the black men only get killed by unfairly, I was just saying like no, black women do have to deal with that. But I was saying like I feel like you're talking in terms of this sector.
Well, I will talk about on the terms of beefing sector as well.
Yeah, that's what I
But
thought.
let me say this: you're talking about two different things. I think we're blending two different things. You want to get back to the beefing sector? Are we
Yeah, we're
blending two
back
different
on
things?
it. No, I was just trying to tell people they were saying like they was. I was telling them I don't feel like you feel like black women in general. Obviously, we do, but I'm just saying like I feel like she was talking in terms of B sector. So yeah, let's get back to it. Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to the beefing sector. The beefing sector, there are more females than the males. But aren't you all connected with the men? Really? And they're gay. That's you all's problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You all are gravitating towards males in the beefing sector. But majority of the males in the beefing sector are homosexuals. I think it's probably 5 people within the beefing sector that are males, that are hetero. But then when they need to be helped, they will flip and flop their own language and say they gay because they know y'all so dumb and desperate. It's the dumb, desperate bitches for me. All them dumb and desperate. And wait a minute, I uppity. I gotta talk about this. Uppity, give me room, give me room, give me room, honey.
I'm out
Give
your
me,
way. Let me get out her way. I'm
give me
moving.
room, give me room. Y'all got Claude on here. Claude. Know about Uncle Claude? I'll call him Claude because it's not my uncle. But Claude lost his wife. She passed away. And the first time I met Claude, Claude was already with Olivia the Oracle. He was her mod. But Olivia decided to leave social media and regroup. I enjoy individuals who leave to regroup. I don't give a fuck if they come back messy or not, but come back messy differently. Come back messy in a different way. Come back messy doing something totally different. But Claude was over there with Olivia, but then ended up, Olivia left. And she ended up, and then Claude ended over there with Jay Wilson. As Jay Wilson's member, live member chat. Claude doesn't normally do fuck nigga shit. He doesn't. I don't think that's part of his nature. Is he part of the beefing sector? I would say yes. Because anytime your moderator is modding for you, they are part of you. But Claude does not do all that fuck shit. He's kind of like Ron P in a certain existence. But I would say Ron P is more in depth and more involved than Claude. The bullshit's bullshit. Any excuse would do, uppity, and you know it. Any excuse would do. Well, you call me male identified by that? When I support Claude and Ron P? But isn't Ron P over there supporting you all? Isn't Claude supporting you all? Bullshit. Any excuse would do. Uppity, anything else? Anything else?
No, ma'am. I was just letting you have your way.
Some shit, some shit. Yeah, I'm male identified and proud of it.
Yeah, you
Proud
always
of it.
talk about that.
Proud of
Hey,
that. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of
look,
it. You,
as you should as a trader.
I don't think they quite understand what male identified really is.
I don't
I'm
think they do
proud of it.
either.
I'm proud of it.
Female facts, if you in the
If
cloud,
if,
I know
if I
plenty
let
is in the cloud.
if I let my black man, there be rows of white dicks standing in front of me. Do you not understand that? If they kill off all of the heterosexual black men, who gonna be standing in front of me?
Right.
White men want some sweet black juicy pussy. So what you
No,
mean?
no, no. Yeah. I'm talking about if they kill all the heterosexual oh, you said black man. I was gonna say yeah. I
If
ain't going white, but you know.
don't they, I mean,
As
listen,
long as
but
they leave the Jamaican men alone, I'll be
let me
all
ask
right.
you this.
Well,
Well,
I'm just gonna say this: as long as they leave the Jamaican men alone, do what you gotta do. I'm just sorry.
you like you always going over the board and getting old nasty people. You don't like the American men. You don't like that. Oh, explain that one. How did you explain that? Why don't you?
Well, I think I showed it by example on like on YouTube. Like American men, they like take for instance right now, this guy that I didn't ask for a date wants to take me on. I just told him simply shop my wish list. And let me tell my son, oh, you're trying to take advantage of him. Why you want him to shop your wish list and take you on a date that I didn't ask for? That there's no love prospect going on. But it's content for you guys. So
You want him to do what? You want him to do what for you?
clear my wish list.
Pay for you who?
My wish list, he got to clear it. Like
Oh,
take everything off.
oh my God! See, you asking for a little bit. You want to pay for something first.
Oh, for an American black man, I clearly am
My
because
God,
let's
my
see,
God!
because Sean Bradley, he hasn't even been on live
Oh
making a
my God!
YouTube or
Really?
nothing,
I thought
and he brought
uppity,
so much stuff on my
uppity,
wish list. He don't want to
uppity.
have sex. Do you think Sean Bradley want to have sex with me, Kwani?
No, why?
Okay. So
Dang.
why did he buy so much of my wish list? But this nigga that asked me to go out with him and is going from panel to panel after I said no, I wasn't gonna go, making a big thing about it, and then
Uppity,
he's gonna ask. Okay.
uppity. So when
Yeah.
you wait a minute, oh my God, let me hear this one. I need to hear say oh, the youngest. So you young, honey, and you vibrant. So young and vibrant and old and seasoned are two different things, honey. Teach me something. Teach me how to dug in. Teach me how to get coin. Wait a minute, what that? So you young. So when they take you on a date, you give them what they get. What you giving? What you telling them?
But I'm
When
not
you go
giving
on
him
a
a
date?
goddamn day. No, what I'm
No,
saying
no, no,
is,
no, verbiage. So when
okay.
they, so a man walks up to you and say, "Hi, beautiful. I want to take you on a date." What you say? How you doing? You say what?
First of all, like, who are you? What's going on here? Let's get something going on here. Like, I don't know you. Like, and that's how I feel. Like how you just said. Like, you can't come up to me. But if I'd known you on the internet to be like argumentative with me, threatening me, and all this other crazy stuff, and then now you're going panel to panel, having all
No, no,
these.
no, no. Nope. Back it up. Nope.
Okay.
If someone meets you, are you already want a gift on the first date?
No, no, absolutely not. But I wouldn't be dealing with them if they was very like if my first initial contact with you is you trying to be argumentative with me. There is no second chance in
Okay.
real life.
No, that's not that. No, you not. I don't think you're listening. I don't think you're hearing me. You as a woman, a black woman, young and vibrant, and you meet a gentleman, how you choosing your dude?
Well,
How you
like that's
if you in New York, you in the mecca of all the
correct.
confusion.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Kwani. I like, I'm not used to men approaching me in certain ways. Like, if you coming up to me with a certain type of energy, you're canceled on GP. So
Okay,
the internet world
I get
versus
that.
the real world is
I
different.
understand that. Okay,
You know?
go ahead.
Yeah. So
The
when
NG,
it
so
comes
the
to
NG off, the NG off, and with, but when the NG is on, what do you need for the first date?
uh I would need a proper courting. I need
Okay.
proper courting. I need proper courting, and then I need you to pay attention.
But what's the problem courting? A gift?
Well, not necessarily a gift. A gift of respect. We could start with that. Like I would like you to recognize who I am, so you don't talk to me crazy. Because then you're putting yourself in all type of boxes that wasn't being necessary by doing a simple free gift of respect.
Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. I was told in your demographic, maybe I'm wrong. I was told in your demographic, your age bracket, you young ladies are asking for Birkin bags and
Well,
cars
well,
on first date.
I don't know if you know. Hey, Ray Triggs. I don't know if you know. Uppity is 45, but I don't think like nobody
You
asking for.
25?
I'm
Uppity?
45. I'm 45. Yes,
25.
ma'am.
Okay, well, still, I would say in your demographic, are y'all still asking for them kind of things? Are y'all asking for that on first dates?
I don't know about especially with these new tariff rules that came out. Come to find out that they ain't, Birkins ain't working. But what I want to say is this: it starts out with the respect factor. You know what I'm saying? It starts out with a
Okay.
courting thing. It started out with my dad. If I'm gonna be honest with you, my
Okay.
dad set a precedent. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, my father too. I get it.
And so a lot of these American guys that I came across in my young dating life, like I said, when I was dating American men, the majority of the guys that met the standards, I was like 18, 19, they was like 40. I'm like, "Ew, you're like a Chester. I'm not I'm not
Okay,
taking
so,
it serious."
is that why you like the Jamaicans or Haitians? I don't know. I don't know what you
Yes,
choose.
correct. No, it's good. Look, Haitians are off the list at this point. They up for, well, I won't say they off the list, but they're up for
What
review at
made?
this
But
point.
I want to know. I want to know what made you change and say "fuck American men."
Well, it would be my very first guy. Like he was literally an American man, and I won't like his literal birth sign was a Cancer. Very manipulative. You know what I'm saying? So,
So, but
and
let
I've
me
dated a
let's
lot of
start
them.
uppity. Are
Hmm.
you judging on a zodiac sign too?
Yes, I do. I really do
Oh my
because
God! My God!
no, I have to. I have to do
Really?
this because I feel like
Is that
zodiac
the reason why
signs.
you like me? Because of zodiac? I don't want you to like me
No,
because
it's
of my
not just your
zodiac.
zodiac sign. Because trust me, Kwani, I have one person in my real life. She's a Pisces too. Her birthday is
Okay.
a day after mine. Mine is March 11th. Hers is March 12th.
Well, you do know I'm a February. You know I'm a February. I'm the last of the month of February. I'm
Yeah, and
28.
normally I don't even like her. I don't normally feel like February Pisces are the realest ones, like us
Oh,
March Pisces
wait,
are.
oh my God, really?
I just
Oh
can't.
my
If you ask me, I gotta tell you, you know what it is. But let me tell you, this girl was a day
But
after
it
my
don't,
birthday.
it don't hurt my feelings. It don't hurt my feelings. I don't represent the zodiac. Y'all represent you. The only the Pisces, the Pisces of you, the Pisces of Heidi, and the Pisces of Shelley. Y'all three. Ooh, y'all something else. Y'all
I'm
some
just
crazy
trying to tell you,
motherfuckers. And
and
I love y'all, but y'all
I
crazy
think
bitches too.
Heidi and Shelly are March Pisces. But I'm just telling you, it's a difference between February and March Pisces. But it was this one girl,
Okay.
like I knew her all my life, but I only got friendship with her. Um,
Okay.
towards like, well, I won't say the end of my dough, like God forbid, because I'm still alive. But I only got friendly with her like when I got to be an adult. But I knew her all my life. But I
Okay.
never clicked with her. But you know what I'm saying? Just me listening to other people and not my Pisces sign. Like she was a whole hater. And before I got to really get into astrology, I said to her, like, she's a Pisces, like I said, my stepfather was
So you're
swimming down
starting
the
with
stream.
so you're starting with the astrology first, right?
No, I did start with astrology, but I didn't have a great understanding of it. So once, like, as I get older, I always study things. So I would have threw it away if it didn't work for me. But it does work for me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. As a Pisces,
All
like,
right.
I'm not gonna say just because you're a Pisces woman, you're good. I'm still working on
Exactly.
the I'm working on the
Because I need
terminology.
you to understand because character is everything. Character is
Right.
everything. Stop thinking
Exactly.
Pisces,
Yeah.
but the character.
Yeah. It's true. And for the most part, like I said, I feel like, and I always put certain Pisces as whether they're male or females, because my son father is a Pisces, and I put
Okay.
him on the same thing as that girl I didn't bother with. Like and he's just like her. But on the only thing he that make him a little bit better, if I wouldn't have met him, I wouldn't have my son. But as
But
far as
you,
her, I could have did without.
but I don't believe in that because according to the zodiac sign, depending on what you're reading, we're not supposed to be. It should be Pisces with Pisces. It should be Pisces with Pisces.
No, it shouldn't be. I don't like. I don't think I'll update. No, somebody said Rick Reed is a Pisces.
I believe in elevation. I believe in elevation too.
I do too, and I do too. And like I just said, I think it's a male Pisces thing. But
It's
then
science. It's science. Everything's about science. You do you do understand this? Everything life is about science and math. Y'all don't
yeah,
get that either.
exactly. And astrology is a part of
Black
that.
folks, black folks don't
I
even
do.
understand everything science and math. And you dumb in science and dumb in math, but you're gonna always fail. It's all about science and math.
No, it is about science and math, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, I do believe astrology has a lot to do with it, but like I said, as you get to study
Why do you
more,
believe
I don't
that?
think it's the only part, but I think it's a good.
But the universe and God had you love that man and make a life with that man.
But I really didn't love her. That's the thing. Like, I didn't love her.
But
I
why?
never
You
did.
didn't love him. But why be with him? Uppity? What?
So he had good penis, and I was just having fun.
God, my God. With no protection.
Exactly, but my daddy, he like that.
Ooh.
I was so upset, and then my daddy told me that he was like, "Well, you should never be having you should never be having sex, quotas, aka quotas, with somebody that you don't want to have a kid with because you got to do whatever."
Because your body and your chakra, your chakra, your chakra said, we're gonna remove that condom and make love and make a
That's why
baby.
I stay away from these Harlem niggas. I
Because
promise
because
you.
because
You
because
are
God
first
because
class.
God because God said it. Because God said it. It's
Yeah,
not about
exactly.
it's not about zodiac signs. It's about zodiac
No,
signs.
no, I don't. No, I
It's
don't.
not.
Now, Kwani, I'm gonna tell you something. As a Pisces, please be clear. As a
I am.
Pisces woman, never deal with a Cancer man at
Why?
all.
Why not?
They are diabolical. They are cancer. They
Okay.
are named Cancer man for maybe they could be good friends, but they could never be a romantic partner. And then I have not dealt with it personally, but I'm hearing Aries is a close second. But another one, I
What's
think
Aries? Aries is air. Aries is air. Ain't that air?
right after us, they Aries, they come right after Pisces.
Ooh, I ain't never had no air, child.
Me neither. I never dated an Aries man either, but from what I hear from
You said don't get a cancer.
nope,
A
don't
cancer
date
is what?
Cancer men. Cancer men, they name speak for itself. They are
Okay,
Cancer tennis.
but haven't you watched Zodiac sign chaps or chapters and or dialogue or calendars?
Yeah, I
And
do.
they
That's
said
what I'm trying to tell you.
that cancer
That's how I heard about the Aries man. I didn't
and they
date
said
them,
that
but I be
cancer
watching.
and they're saying that cancers are connected with us. It's Pisces.
No, they're not. No, I don't think so. I
You
feel like
don't?
no Cancer. Like if I don't care. Like even though as much as I love Caribbean men, if they say they are a Cancer,
So you said
I'm
cancer
gonna
sneaky?
yeah. No Cancer are
How about the human is
diabolical.
sneaky? But how about
Like
the
if you
human is
look up
sneaky?
the thing, like Cancer men, I feel like Cancer men and women are two totally different things. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Well, all
only
they are,
Cancer.
okay, but you could say that all men are sneaky, right? Some people
Oh
say
yeah,
all men
oh definitely.
and lie
But
and
I
cheat.
feel like Cancer men are detrimental to Pisces women.
What do you
Uh,
mean by
uh,
that? By way of what?
they are so sneaky. Like let me tell you something. I was dating
Give
a
me
Cancer
300.
man,
Give me
and that's the reason why I will never date another American man again. He was a Cancer, just to
Okay,
everything. He poisoned me
okay.
against all everything. Like I would never deal with a Cancer man again. But from reading up, like look at a public example, and what I heard when I got the most about the Aries man was Deion Sanders, Deion
Yeah,
his daughter.
yeah. Deion Sanders with daughter. I like Deion Sanders, and
Yeah,
I know
his
it's about
daughter, his
his
first
daughter,
daughter, she got a baby by the singer Jack
that
Keys,
rapper,
and she's
singer. Yeah.
constantly, yeah, the singer, constantly
Okay.
in the news. He's an Aries, she's a Pisces as well. So
Okay.
yeah, people been doing a lot
Okay.
of deep dive into
Okay.
that.
But when you fall in love, you fall in love.
Right.
Anybody, nobody cares. No, let me say this. Uppity, I've never met a man, and I started asking them about their zodiac sign. You do that? Uppity? Are you walking to a relationship asking what their zodiac sign with the date of their birth?
Absolutely. I told you that.
You do?
Yes. If they're a Cancer, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking. And thank
Really?
you, Matrix. Thank you, boo. But you know, if a man tells me as much as
Uppity,
I
this
like
the
Caribbean
uppity,
men, I don't
uppity
care if you're
girl.
a Caribbean. If you're a Caribbean man that's a
But
Cancer,
uppity, but
that's
uppity,
no, no,
those
no. I'm
zodiac signs,
running. I'm running.
but
I'm running.
uppity, those zodiac signs are not about around the world and yah. That's
Yes, they are.
American shit. That's
To me, they
American
are.
shit. That's
No, no,
American
no, no,
stuff.
no, no, no. I'm telling you, I only date
Oh yeah.
Caribbean men since I
Okay.
was 23 years old.
Okay,
I'm
but
45. I'm
do
45.
Caribbean men believe in
Yeah, they
zodiac
pick the
signs?
same stereotype. Every Caribbean man that was a Cancer, we didn't even get that far. And then when I asked them, I was like, "Oh yeah, bitch, it don't matter where you was
You,
born across.
you did-
If you a man
okay.
and you a
Well,
Cancer,
they don't.
Cancer that nigga."
I'm being honest with you. You didn't get that far. You shouldn't have got nowhere at all. If you're not connected as a zodiac sign, you shouldn't get nowhere. How you
No,
not getting that far?
well, I'm trying to tell you, when they
You
tell
should
me that they're
no.
a
It
Cancer
should be
man,
no. It should be if he walk into your vicinity, it should be an upside down cross. Get the fuck up out of here.
and
How you
that's
still
what I'm
able,
trying to tell you.
how you still
When
able
I
to
ask
connect
them,
with it?
when it comes across to me like that, and I think like, it's
Uppity,
uppity,
the
you
zodiac
saying?
don't mean uppity. That's
They
not
do
our
me
black.
something,
That's
Queen
not black.
Queen Connie. Can I say this, Queen Connie? I
Yes.
sit there and I think I be tripping, right? And then I ask them, like, sometimes I
Uppity,
meet, like, this is
you
when I was
wrong.
dating. This is
Uppity,
when I, hold on,
you
Queen
missing
Connie.
out on good people.
No, no, I'm not. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yes, you
Sometimes
are.
I meet people, I don't ask them right out the door, what's your sign? No, sometimes like this is when I was dating. I'll be like, I'll meet some people and my spirit don't feel right. And then I try
Okay,
to like let it go.
if your spirit is rocking you and you don't feel right, get the
If they
hell up out
always
of there.
wind up being Cancer men, I'm
But
just
why?
telling you.
Okay, but why can you? Okay, but if your spirit felt some kind of way, but you're not making sense. You're stating that Pisces and Cancer men don't mix
No,
because they detrimental to us as females.
yes, I
Why
say
fuck with it? But why fuck with it? Well,
I know. That's my main message. If
should
you're a
God come out
Pisces
to heaven
woman,
and tell you, honey, no ma'am, no ma'am,
now Queen
no
Party, I
ma'am.
know you love the penis, and I know you're male identified.
True.
I'm just trying to
Honey,
tell you.
yeah, some good black, some good black girl, all day, every day,
Ah,
all day, girl.
I'm getting
And
re-traumatized just
I
thinking
don't care.
about this
And
nigga.
I don't care about their signs. I'm not asking about their zodiac sign, girl.
I know, I
I ain't been
know, I
listening.
know.
Hi, my name is Quanetta, and I want to know what your zodiac sign, girl. I don't care.
No, I don't do that, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes my
Girl,
spirit get
please,
lifted,
honey,
and I think I
I
be
don't
bugging.
care.
But they
Have I
be
had
giving me
it?
more signs and more.
I
Like,
haven't had every zodiac sign,
oh, you know what,
and
Kwani?
but I'm not looking for every zodiac sign. I'm not because
And
I
you
don't care.
don't have to look for it. You don't have to, but they gonna show you regardless. See what I'm talking
It's
about? Like
zodiac
the
signs to me are
Aries. I just learned. I never
uppity,
dated an Aries man, but the
uppity,
way these Pisces women are talking about them,
uppity,
I'm not gonna date an Aries man. I'm gonna learn from their
uppity.
experience.
Zodiac signs to me are demonic. They're demonic to me.
Really?
Yeah, that they have men on top and animal on the bottom. You ain't never
No,
seen that?
no,
You ain't
no.
never seen that?
No, that's what I wanted to tell you, Kwani. Pisces women and Pisces men are two different things. That's why people in the comments talk about Rick Reed. I never liked Rick Reed. I never liked that nigga. And it had nothing to do with his race. It had to do with his character. But at the end of the day, just because I
Well,
feel like,
I gotta be honest about. Let me be honest about something too. I gotta be honest too. I'm not fond of Rick Reed either. I'm not fond of Rick Reed because the way he
thank
got in
you.
here.
Yeah,
I
thank
didn't
you.
like the way
Thank
he
you.
came in there, and
Exactly.
then James pumping him up, and I'm saying,
Yeah,
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
thank
minute.
you. Thank you. And that's what he do, but he
I'm
treated
not a
Wally
Rick
like
Reed fan.
shit.
No, no, no,
Not
no.
Kwani, Kwani, can I ask your opinion
He
on
gonna go there and
Wally?
give me. He gonna go over there and give you all that piece of drunk laugh. I don't
No,
care.
no, no. I
All
don't
that
need you to
pussy
get
pudding,
if he try
all
you, I'm
that
gonna
pussy,
back
all
his
that
white
ass
ass.
kissing, ass kissing. I don't like an ass kisser. And James
Right.
Caldwell
He was
don't got no
ass
boy. He don't like kissing
kissing.
that ass.
He
He don't
was
like kissing
ass
that ass
kissing.
because
That
because
part.
because Rick Reed came on YouTube doing what he did, sucking everybody pussy, everybody dick, and everybody titties who want some titties to be sucked, and lick behind the ears. How
Talk
y'all
about
want
it.
it? My God, y'all done bust nuts all over Rick Reed, and then y'all like him. I ain't got time for that either, honey. I don't care.
Thank
Shit
you,
on.
Kwani. And see, that's why I said we are not
All of them
spicy.
did it. All of them did it. All of them did it. It wasn't just James Caldwell. All of them did it. Because y'all, at the moment, y'all hated Rita. And
Right.
when he took his ass and sold his budusi to Geisha. And y'all saw, ooh, y'all can make some money off of Geisha because she is affiliated with Kaya. See, Kaya was a star. T.S. Madison
That
wasn't
part.
shit. T.S. Madison wasn't shit at that time.
And still ain't.
T.S. Madison wasn't shit and selling, got that fake ass and slanging dick and talking about how she want to make every hetero gay. See, that's some fuck shit to me. I saw that shit from the flip too. And they all love Rick Reed. Get the fuck out of here. I saw that bullshit too.
Right. And then and Rick Reed
The
coming
best,
over here trying
the
to
best
rewrite.
bragging he could do is when he drunk and live. And we ain't got time for it, child.
Right.
And
And,
that
and,
boy,
and, and
and that boy half breed. And he a half breed.
half free. And Kwani, let's not
He
forget
let
he
them call,
lied about that
they
too.
called his mama and called her bitches. I ain't
Five
got
days
time
per
for it.
day. Remember when Five called his mama and showed it? The B sector was so brutal back in them days. Not only would they call your people, they would dox your liver situation if you talking
Okay,
crazy
but
stuff.
no, but like I said, I just see the fuck shit going on. Always saw it. Now, have I always spoke on certain stuff? No. But now I'm over with uppity. We're gonna get y'all better get uppity numbers up, bitch. Y'all
That
better get
part.
uppity numbers up on that house
Like this
and get
video. Like this video.
get this channel monetized because she giving tea and she's spilling tea because she's speaking
That
truth.
part. No,
Y'all
Kwani,
better know how to do
I can't
it.
actually. I qualify to get monetized, but um,
They doing fuck shit around here, chat.
yeah, they do,
But
and
no,
that's what I'm saying.
Rick Reed can go live and scream and yell and holler.
He ain't about to say a goddamn thing to me because at the end of the day, I got videos
Who
downloaded.
cares? I ain't watching.
I risk it all.
Who
He
cares?
better not
I
play
ain't
with
watching
me.
all that screaming, that voice broken
Yeah,
up.
he's a weirdo.
I
Like
ain't
he
got
coming
time for it.
around trying to make it seem like he's something that he was never was.
But
And
got
I've
on the
been said
but
that.
came here
Red
on the
light,
back
Riri.
of Rita. But came here on
Yeah,
the
he
back of
did
Rita.
it. But Rita is now here being his biggest champion, which is
But
weird to
no,
me. But
but Rita does. But I know where Rita does what she does too. Rita goes back and up and say it don't hurt my feelings because it's helping her channel too. I it's a flip. It's a flip. It's a bartering system. It's a.
and as a
I just
Pisces, I
understand
can never do
bartering.
that.
It's a bartering system, honey. It's all about bartering, honey. That's what James Caldwell do with Rick Reed
Right,
champion.
right,
James
exactly.
Caldwell was over there dragging Reed for Reed, not Reed, Reed. Sorry, honey, Rick Reed for filth. And then it went to, you know, my siblings, you know, my mama, you know, my daddy, you know, my ancestors. No, son of man. They want to be on top, and the top is James Caldwell at the moment.
No,
It's
it's the
it's a, it's
king.
a, it's a tier. It's a tier. They need to understand the tier. I understand the tier. Sean Brady left for a purpose.
Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But even with Sean Brady not being here, James can never be the king. That's why he over here
He's not the
his
king.
profit.
He got upset with me because I named him Godfather. I gave
Ooh,
him
talk about
Godfather,
it.
and he didn't want Godfather. But still being on top, and the king said, "Fuck you, bitch, and goodbye." You still the Godfather. You still the Godfather in my eyes. It's not gonna change. The problem is you want particular individuals to believe your truth, believe your lie, believe your wisdom, and switch up and say, well, you're not this anymore. I'm gonna remove the name and give it to you. Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. It does not make it. It does not mean I don't value you, but you believe it values you. It's all about your belief. Perception is your truth. It's not mine. It's about perception.
And you losing
I
life
told
when
I,
when
I,
your truth
I told
doesn't
you that
matter to
before.
you.
It's about
Can
perception.
we admit that you losing life when you lose sight of your truth? If your truth ain't important to you, and you go around trying to make everybody else believe it, and you mad at everybody else's opinion of their truth, you're the loser.
Exactly. That's why I said perception is your truth. You look it up, it says that. Perception is your truth. Perception is your truth. It's what you perceive as seeing something. That's your truth. If I put a ball in front of you and it's blue to you, but it's red to other people, it is blue to you. That is your truth. Then it got a damn thing to do with me. They don't have nothing to do with me. You see the wrong color to me, but the right color to you. I told you, honey, argue with men, baby. I argue with men every day. I get paid to fight with men every day. Uppity. I argue every day. I come on with a headache every day because I'm arguing with men, and not just black men, white men, Asian men, Native American men, honey, all around the world. Honey, I'm arguing with folks every day, and you don't see me, and you don't understand me. I don't. I'm honest. I don't.
I don't
I'm
either, and
so-
that's what I think I
I
got my
don't.
problem with. I'm not used to having to argue with men. Like all my life, I
Well,
never
I
had
do.
to happen. Like even in
I
real life,
do.
I don't have to do that. But when I do it, maybe I come across wrong because I be like, nigga, like don't be talking to me crazy because then we gonna
It's not.
like, I don't know.
It's
I
not
go
about
from
talking
zero to
crazy. You
100.
think it's something? We're not yelling and hollering and screaming. We're not yelling and hollering and screaming. We're on. We're at a place where we can lower our voices.
You ready?
We can lower our voices. Uppity. I get paid to scream. I get paid to yell. I get paid to holler because it makes the business money. Do you understand that? If the business don't make money, I don't make no money.
That part, I
Now,
got you.
is it? But is it really worth it? It isn't really worth it.
No,
It's
it's not.
stressful. It's stressful. Us going live and screaming and hollering, yelling to get our point across, is it really worth it? No. Does the point make it? The point does make it. The point makes it. The point does make. I want to be honest about that. The point makes it. I'm speaking for me. If you and I got into an argument tomorrow, uppity, and you said something to me and said, "Well, Quanta, you said, and you said, and you said, and I said, and I said, and I said." If you said it, even if I don't remember it, even if I don't remember it, it's going to penetrate me. You know why it's going to penetrate me? Because God saw fit that I remember it. It's worth it's worth it. It's worth it. Uppity, don't you give up on YouTube. Don't you give up on YouTube.
I won't.
Don't you let these people do you. Do not let these people do you. I know what
Child,
they
they
say.
can never stop my
I know what they
mouth.
do.
As you can see, I go through my ups and downs, but they're not gonna stop my mouth.
That's life. It's peaks and valleys, honey. Peaks and valleys. And you're not like because you're truthful. You're telling your truth. And you're also being punished by who you connect to. Well, I see you on somebody's video. I see you over there. It does not mean it's a connection. And that they don't get that either. They so stupid. They're so dumb.
Thank you.
They so dumb.
That
They don't
part.
realize you're not even connected. They don't even realize you connected. You saw each other live and said, bitch, I'm feeling some kind of way and hit, bitch, drop the link. Bitch just dropped the link. I got here by circumstance. I ain't know it was gonna go live. I did not even know you're gonna go live, girl.
Well, we
I gotta
miss her.
get up. I gotta get up in early morning, child. It is 5:02 where I am. Girl, I gotta get up early in the morning and fly somewhere. And I said, I'm I'm feeling some kind of way in uppity life. Wait a minute, what? One of the baddest? You the baddest
I
to me.
appreciate you, Queen.
You the baddest to
Appreciate
me,
you.
honey. You the baddest
And
to me. I said,
you know you're
what?
one of the better to me as well. You already know.
You always been so good to me, uppity. You've always been so good. When folks were saying horrible shit about me, you were in the room saying, wait a minute, bitch. You were on panels. You weren't in the room, you were on the panels. Wait a minute, bitch. Y'all better let her get you. Uppity. I don't think you even understand or
And I
remember.
appreciate you for
You get on
acknowledging I did
panels.
it.
You get on
Yeah,
panels and
I do.
protected me.
I do.
You get on panels and protected me. And I said, who is this woman? What? But even though I always liked you, what you over there
So
protecting?
true. But like I thought you was coming from one thing about you, Kwani, I never even though your words may have some people consider your words harsh, but I always
I am
took what
harsh,
you
but
said
I
as
am. I ain't changing
I
that.
know, but I took what you said as constructive criticism. I didn't take offense. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that I thought was giving constructive criticism to me, but the minute I try to give it a little light tap back, everybody's a bitch and they want them to die, including me and my children. You know what I'm saying? You have
Well,
to
no,
navigate that
I
responsibility.
find it fucked up. I find it pretty fucked up what they're doing. This doxing shit must stop. Uppity, the doxing shit must stop. I'm telling you, somebody gonna get hurt.
Yeah. And I don't
You
even be
show-
doctored. I just say like, you see how Jay said he never got a PP loan, and he did, and
I don't
I
care.
don't doctor people.
Okay, but uppity, I don't care.
I know,
If he
but
needs the
I'm
money,
trying to tell
he
you,
needs it.
Queen Twenty, I don't never do that though. But it's just like I'm getting frustrated because people always like to go to my children, and I
Oh,
don't go to their
okay.
children. I'm not gonna go there, but
Um,
I will go to your life. I will.
uppity, uppity. If they talk about your children, drag them. Talk badly about their anything that they're giving you, and you never said, you must. I was lied on. The first lie was told on me that I had grandchildren in foster care. Had they found these children in foster
Yeah,
care?
that was a big lie. They said that you had the grandkids come up and you refused the kids and all.
Okay, well, I'm telling
Yeah,
you, it was all a lie.
I'm glad
And
you
I
cleared it up. I'm glad.
and then they lied. What's the next lie? I drink 211s. Now, why the fuck would I say some bullshit like that? I mean, it's the lies for me. And the person who told the lies went over there and scammed Susie, VSCC, PSCC. What's
And that's
VS
crazy
name?
because and glitter and VS weird ass is the one trying to attack my motherhood, but people don't realize her daughter ran away from her, and she did this around the same time my daughter was going away to her first year of college. Like
Okay,
she
well,
don't have no receipts on me.
you must understand how to hold them, fold them, walk away, and run. I told you, you got two eyes, two ears, and one mouth. Everything does not need to be addressed. You must archive some shit. Y'all like screenshotting. Y'all young and vibrant. Screenshot some shit. And if you're gonna be behind the scenes with a bitch, be behind the scenes with a bitch who values your wisdom and values your knowledge. And if the bitch don't value you, the bitch not for you. Uppity, you gotta understand this. You came here somewhere else. And they're gonna say you came here on the tail of Wiley. And majority of these hoes don't like Wiley. Majority of these hoes don't like Wiley.
I know.
I told you. I told you Wiley said some crazy shit about me. Could have been true. Quantity drinking, quantity drunk. Yeah, I got to drink to fuck with you bitches.
But nobody was innocent back in those days. And Wally,
Okay, no, and nobody's innocent today, and no one is innocent today, and no one is innocent today. There are your content creators sitting up live with their camera showing.
so why hold it against me? I really
Drinking,
love Wally.
they're drinking alcohol. They're drinking alcohol. Are you kidding me? And you tell me they're not drinking alcohol? They're drinking water. What? They're drinking
I'm
alcohol.
drinking right now. I'm drinking right now.
And you should. Aren't you grown? Who bought the
That
liquor?
part.
One of you?
That
One of
part.
you? How the hoe gonna tell you how much to drink if they're not paying for it? If you stole your liver and theirs, shouldn't it be quiet? Okay, so in
That
one
part.
breath, they're gonna drag you for you drinking. And then in the next breath, they're not gonna save you for you drinking. Make it make sense. We don't
No.
like when she doing this, but
Right.
is anybody saving anybody?
Yeah, I
It looks like
opened up. I was.
it.
Let me tell you something, Queen Connie. I was doing the unboxing Amazon get wish list, and they was asking me why didn't I have it so that Nala was sitting on display. Unless Sean Bradley or Barbara Warren was asking, why do you care how I'm displaying the gifts? You didn't buy it, but this is what they do to uppity. Like I just let it go.
Okay, fight fire with fire. Uppity, you have to learn how to fight fire with fire. Everything does not deserve a response. Now, do you want to build your channel? Let me ask you this, Uppity. Are you on YouTube for fun or for fundaments?
I'm in between. Like right now, I was on YouTube for fun, but I do recognize that like I should get something monetary gain. But in my opinion, I do feel like B sector has a ceiling, so I'm going after more clean hours because at the end of the day, I'm not even monetized, and they be getting my video age restricted, all type of stuff. So I already recognize what I'm dealing with the majority of the B sector, but I do recognize I do have a core audience that really like and support me. That's gonna support me where I can get myself up. So I use Canvas for the fuck shit, and I'm trying to turn my page into something else.
Okay. Well, if you want your channel to be something else and not be affiliated with the beefing sector, you will have to go outside of the beefing sector and not bring the beefing sector to your outside. You're going to have to. You're going to have to know how to monopolize these channels. And remember the channel you're going on.
And that's what
And
I work
remember,
on.
well, you got to work on it. And
And
the
it's not,
big,
it's not like I don't want to be affiliated with it. I just want people that support me and support me when I'm doing something different. I don't want them
do
bringing
you
that
do
mess
you
when I'm
okay?
not doing
But
that.
okay, well, let's talk about this, Uppity, because I'm feeling some kind of way about you, Uppity, right now. You want to know who supports you, right?
Yes.
Why?
Well,
Why?
not so much support me. I just want to know who support me fully. Like I can, like we can do the mess. Like that's why I like panels so much because I am a stay at home mom. So when I go on the panels, it's giving that. But normally I don't sit like I'm not like as long as I've been in the B sector, and no matter who I've been behind the scenes with, they can't never come. Like when they fall out with me, only thing they got to do is stalk me. They can't never come online and say, "Oh, uppity talk shit about you." She said this and this and that. And there's a lot of things I could do, and there's a lot of social climbers that I could put out. I have never done that because I want you to go on with your life. But instead of them doing that, they do sneaky things. You know what I'm saying? And then they make me look like the bad person because I'm more direct.
Uppity, why are you asking for the beefing center to support your vision? Why are you
I'm
asking for
not
that?
asking for that. I'm not asking for that. What I'm asking for is like
They
I
can't,
feel like if
but they
any
cannot
relationship
separate
is a give and take, right? Isn't any relationship a give and
uppity,
take?
uppity. They cannot separate the two. They cannot separate it. uppity, and you're asking for them to give you something they can't give you. You sound crazy right now. You're asking for the individual to give you an apple
Maybe
when
I want
all
to
they
be
got
the
is
person to
oranges.
do
But
it.
when all they got is oranges, stop it. You're asking for them to give you you asking for an apple, and all they have are oranges. They see your value within the beefing sector sitting on some bitch panel. Get the fuck off a bitch panel, get into your own chapter, and maneuver. Why aren't you seeing it?
Yeah, you're right. No, I have no argument for that. You're absolutely right.
Stop asking. I want them to see this. They don't. It's a blend. Damn. Oprah's still in the beefing sector, but she wants something new on her own channel. Jay Wilson can't move. You know what? Jay Wilson can't even move. You know what? Jay Wilson can't move because the beefing center is valuable for him, not for you. Not for you. Jay Wilson can't move. You know what? He
And you
can't
know what?
move.
You're right, Kwani, because I don't think I can ever move. Can I say this? And I want your
Yeah.
honest opinion. I don't think I can move in the B sector just because I I don't have no picks. You know what I'm saying? If you say
You're
something
not
I don't
here.
like,
You're not here. You're not here.
okay,
You're not here. You're invisible. You're invisible.
right?
And they
Yeah,
know
they
you,
don't.
and they see you by way of. You are by way of, which means you're
Right.
invisible. You better
No, you know
understand
what?
it.
You're actually right.
Aubrey, shut up. Shut
I
up.
shut up. I'm pretty shut up. I'm pretty shut up.
You by way of. Anything by way of invisible. Uppity by way of this. Any bitch in the beef hotel by way of can't make it
And that's
unless
crazy to
you
me
build
because I'm so
unless
opinionated.
you build a gap. But you got to build a gap. You got to build a gap. Uppity, you better move. You better build a gap. You better be the first one. Only thing matters is number one.
You're right.
Uppity, don't don't play with me, bitch. Don't you play with
You're right.
me.
I say you're right.
Uppity,
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right, Corey. You're right. You're right.
uppity.
And I don't
The
have
only
been
thing
noticed by the
matters
way.
is you. The only thing matters is number one. Who remembers number two? It only who you only remember number two. It just
Right.
depends on what's given. But in the beefing sector, girl, they slow, child. You better know this slow, child.
And that was, that would save me from a lot of personal beefs with
That's
people
why.
that
That's
not
why they fuck. You let me say this too. Give me room for this. Come on now. Up and get. They see Jay wasn't dumb, even though Jay was himself as smart, and it kind of fucked Jay Wilson up. It kind of fucked Jay Wilson up. You know, kinda. Let me real kinda, because sometimes I want to protect. I get them. I'm protecting them off too. Jay Wilson is one of the baddest bitches here, and he can flip and flop some shit, but he's using wrong commentary. He is utilizing wrong commentary. He don't know how to bring in certain shit. Now, is it funny when he's utilizing homosexuality, but he's utilizing weak vessels? And that's why James ain't fucking with it. And he won't. It's weak sauce. It's weak. James Caldwell don't like weak. And who he should be rocking with is James Caldwell.
well, I
But
don't
James
think
Caldwell,
Jay Caldwell
James
like
Caldwell ain't walk
Jay
with.
Wilson in general. I don't think he likes him. I don't think he
Okay.
respects him. I,
It's not about liking them. It's not
he
about
don't respect
liking
him
them.
either though.
You don't have to like a bitch that make a corn with a bitch, depending on how you do it.
Right? And I'm just saying, but I don't think he respects him because how he's gonna get Sean Bradley?
No, he don't respect him, Chuck.
I'm
Sean
just
didn't
saying, how
respect
he
him.
gonna get Sean
But
Bradley kudos for the call-ins, but he won't give Jake Wilson credit for the gentleman's panel because that was really his idea.
yes, but based around making money off the back of James Caldwell. And that panel, Jay was not make that panel for him. He made that panel to make money off the back of bitches. Are you kidding me? And if they dumb enough to believe it,
True. True.
believe it. Yeah, I believe. I saw it from the writing on the wall. Yeah. And that's why I'm not liked by bitches. Because I see you. I came here and said, I'm vision and purpose. I am vision and purpose. I see what they're doing. I'm I'm science and math. And I see what they're doing. Do they hit my feelings? I go live and curse them out. This shit ain't got to do it. They ain't got shit to do with no damn science and math. The dumbest bitch could curse a whole out. I done taught illiterate. Some of y'all got illiteracy as your matriarch, but I didn't tell you who they were.
I was about to say that, like, yeah, it's a lot of
I
literate
don't
bitches
tell
in the beat sector.
because my bucket, my bucket is solid, and my bucket is full. There are folks in these folks' camps, and they cry. I, I can tell you some stories, share. What? You connected there? Okay. I know how to separate, put shit into compartments. Mm-hmm. Now, am my feelings hurt? Of course, that my feelings are hurt. I'm not brick and mortar, but brick and mortar burns. Depending on how you set fire to it. Go on, uppity.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm admittedly antisocial. So in my real life, I normally
But
have to
don't
show.
change. Don't change shit that works. But
Right.
uppity, you still gonna you gonna have to upgrade if you want
I
part of
am.
it. You want money from this? What do you want from this?
No, I do want to eventually get money, like I said,
Okay,
but
well, you gonna have to change uppity.
but I'm not gonna beg for it like they do over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to give people something for their buck. You know what I'm saying? And even now, like I
Uppity.
just yeah.
Some money not gonna matter. Some money uppity. I lived on YouTube with no money. You know that? How am I OG to you and you don't know me?
I know
You don't even
you.
know me.
I know you know. I know you did, and I'm the same
Uppity.
way.
I sat on here for years
I
and
know.
not making money.
And you took people out and paid money as well.
Oh, and I paid rent on here and I ain't gave money to folks who homeless. And they still dishonor me. Oh, you kidding
I
me?
know. I know.
And,
That's what I'm
and the
explaining to you.
same bitch I helped is the same bitch that will need me again.
Right.
See,
And
those
I'm going through that currently.
they're not fucking me. They're not fucking me. They're fucking them.
Right.
They're not
That's what I
fucking me.
explained.
They're fucking them. And they've all branched out and did fuck shit all over this world of YouTube. I don't care. But
Right.
I know where your bones are buried. I'm the
Right.
bitch who kept your secret. I know
Yeah.
secrets about every bitch who done me wrong, plus some. And the ones who thought they were doing me wrong by way of others, I know that shit too.
And you know what? That's what gets me. Now, when you say that last line, and that's what I don't like about James. Like he literally is being passive aggressive. He know he can't get you. He's gonna get those
But we're
around.
not. But we're not. But we're
He
not. That's
can.
all he
He
knows.
can. He
That's
can.
all he knows. That's all he knows, honey.
But when other
That's all
people
he
want to
knows.
say it like I'm crazy for calling out the people who did that to me, that's what I don't like. And then
It,
I
not-
get in my feelings, but I got to
it
work on
does
that.
not uppity. It does not mean for us to maneuver and for us to attack. I see it. Your job is to destroy it. If it's fucking with you, destroy it.
Yeah, I removed it from me completely. But then people want to act like
Who
I'm
done
hating.
came over? Is somebody behind the scenes with my shit? With my Monica?
Uh,
Yeah, somebody behind the scenes with my Monica.
Somebody was behind the scenes with your Monica.
You don't see me. You don't see somebody behind. That's not me.
Oh, hold on, let me look. I don't see nobody. There's somebody here.
Oh, okay. Let's make it sure.
Yeah.
It's my phone. Maybe it's my phone. Uppity. Save
I love.
yourself.
I will,
Everybody's not you.
and I have to learn that. Yeah.
I want you to be honest and truthful with you and your family. When they're doing wrong things to you and your family, your job is to protect it by
Right.
any means necessary.
True.
If you got to bring all them Cubans, Africans, honey, I don't give a honey. Dubai. You got to bring Dubai over here. You got to bring. You got to bring Trump. You better bring Trump over here.
Is that part?
You got to fight for your life.
You already know.
Don't play.
I won't. I ain't gonna let them play with me.
Uppity, I adore you. I love you. I think you are a
Love you.
wonderful human. I think you are wonderful. I've never met you.
Right.
I'm spirit. I'm spirit to spirit.
Same.
I'm spirit to spirit. And I want you to do you. Do you hear me?
And, and
Do life.
I appreciate your words of encouragement. I can tell it came from a genuine place, I'm
Dory.
just happy that you.
Dory,
Yeah,
child.
like I want you to see.
Dory
I'm
in my
gonna.
life, child.
No, I promise you guys. Like people that really support me. Like I want to do better for myself. As you guys know, yeah, I know my story. Like with my own biological mom and the mom that raised me. So the mom that raised me is already in the house rooting me on no matter what. So I just want to push forward in my ways. So I just ask people that really support me to work with me. And if you see me falling off, you got the right to check me. And I will always acknowledge that.
Let me say this. If something is happening in my spirit right now, it also happened last night. And I keep saying Dovey. Let me say this. May I use your channel for it?
Yes, you can.
Uppity? May I use your channel for it?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Speak your piece.
Dovey, whatever you're going through, remove yourself. Remove yourself. Because earlier, when you and I talked, Uppity, I said Dovey name. I had a dream. I had a dream. I'm spiritual. Now, I'm not Zodiac, even though they are trying to blend it into Zodiac. I had a dream. And I jumped up out the motherfucking dream. Sweaty. Dovey, whatever the fuck you're doing, bitch, you better get out of it. Bitch, you better get out of it. It's dangerous. It is dangerous. That dream had you fucked up. Get out of it. Uppity, I'm done.
I
Oh, you.
appreciate you, Miss Queen Kwani. Everybody, please give a round of applause to Miss Queen Kwani. I really appreciate you, boo. You don't know how much this chat meant to me tonight.
Uppity.
Yes.
Accolades.
No, I mean it. You know, because you already said you see how
Accolades.
about
Take it
four
back to what it
panels.
was.
I really love you. Like, there's some people
I
in the
love
beast.
you too. I love you
I've
too.
been watching for years, so please take your flowers gracefully. It's some people I've been watching for years, and you are one of my top that have
Uppity.
never
Let me,
disappointed
uppity
me.
before you leave. Uppity before you leave. Uppity.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Can you find a way to teach us seasoned old bitches on how to accept love from others?
Well, you
Uppity.
stick
Can you
around
find
me.
that
You
way?
stick around uppity. And watch me, like you said, because the biggest thing I learned about love is not about people talk about in your face, it's how they talk about you when you're not around. So I
Uppity.
think we should start there.
It just makes it makes us shy. We're so shy.
I
Well, we
know,
shouldn't.
but you deserve it. And I want to appreciate you because it's not a lot of people that will give you my
See,
flowers to my face. And
I
like,
need to teach.
it starts with someone. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm asking for you to teach. And, this is the gift I'm giving to you,
Okay.
and the gift you're gonna give to me.
Yes.
Teach us how to accept vulnerability,
Yeah.
love,
Okay.
honor, respect, and abode.
I will work
Uppity,
on.
I give it to you.
Yes, she did.
I grant it to you. We can't
And
see it, baby doll. We
same,
can't see it. I can't
same
see
here.
it. I can't
Well,
see it, baby.
well, you know what? The only thing that could change people's hearts over time is actions. So we already started out in a good place because you know I love you. Whether you were, well, I knew you was in the chat or not. I showed you nothing but love because I appreciate you, and 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 I've always. I feel like I'm a people watcher, and I have watched you, I don't want to say I understand everything about you, but I understand enough to know that you have a great heart, want to love on people, and you may get misunderstanding because, like, as a Pisces, I know you don't like to go there, but like as Pisces, we go 0 to 60 in a couple of minutes. But it takes people actually taking the time to get to know us to look past certain things when we get on our bullshit. Because at the end of the day, it's usually all love. Because people want to qualify certain things as bullshit, but not everything is bullshit. Because we're reactionary people, me and Connie. I know I'm reactionary as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And when we let people in, because we don't accept everybody, it's hard to let go of people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And we just want reciprocation on the same level. So we just got to work on communication skills, or sometimes it's communication skills, sometimes it's working on how we communicate, how we're frustrated with people. So I'm working on that myself as well. Like getting through a relationship. And not only that, like I'm dealing with a lot. Like I got kids that's older now. Like I'm transitioning between like kids that are young adults while dealing with a toddler, which is new to me. I never thought I would have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's a
I
lot
get it.
going on here.
I get it. I get it. Love and love, and I love it. Can we bring my love and love too? You talk about love and love too.
I will always. Yeah.
Love and love in our heart.
And we love you more. I'm so
Uppity.
glad you cleared up that rumor about like you, because they try to make it seem like you're the Grinch that stole Christmas with that rumor about you refusing your grandchildren when ACS knocked on the door, other weird shit. And me as a person, they
And
try to put Grinch on. I
it
know
was a
that's what,
lie. It was a
yeah, that's what
lie
I'm
to fit. It was a lie to fit in with TSCC chair. And I don't
saying.
think that everybody
Ain't that
really got
weird?
it.
TFCT started that rumor, like BS started mine, but it's weird.
No, TFCC did not. No, we're not gonna lie about that. TFCC did not start the rumor.
Okay.
Someone, someone wants to fit in with TSCC start the rumor. If someone
Well,
else
I
start the rumor to fit in, I got doxxed by fit in. By fit in, I got doxxed by fit in. Am I over it? Fuck no. I'm not gonna lie. I am not over my doxing. I'm not over by the lies that were told about me. And motherfuckers believe the lies that were told. When you believe the lie that was told, that means I believe the lies that were told about you. And some folks were said they were fucking children, molesting children. I gotta be honest, because that's all I know how to be. Now there were boys in houses with particular individuals. And if you believe a lie about me, it should not believe a lie about you.
no, I didn't believe any lies. I was just saying. I thought you said that,
Not
but
you,
oh, okay.
uppity, not you, not you. You were not here in all this mayhem. They put a seed upon me And they believed it. Women, wouldn't they? You thought I would leave children fucked up and go save a motherfucker from YouTube? Really? That I don't want to fuck and wouldn't fuck me? But they believe this fuck shit. They believe lies over truth. And I'm not the one for it. But then when somebody else is being claimed of beating children and walk off a job, don't believe you, but don't believe them. But don't believe them. How dare you? Wait a minute. This would make me really, let me tell you what really made me upset with James Caldwell. James Caldwell believed I was a horrible grandmother. Really. But when they said he was a horrible father, you want to shut up? And that make it make sense. Make that make sense.
And that's
The
crazy to
root,
me. He
the
brought up
root,
my daughter, and I only said he was a horrible house mother. I never spoke.
see, that's what I want to know. Believe
But,
my rumor, but don't
but
believe
do
your
you
rumor.
but do you hear what I'm
Believe
saying,
my rumor,
Kwani?
but don't believe yours. Don't
Right,
play with me.
Kwani?
Don't
Right,
play with
Kwani?
me. Believe my rumor, but don't believe your rumor. Now, if they lying about you, bitch, I told you they lied about me. You know good goddamn well the truth.
I said
Are
the
you
same
kidding
thing.
me?
Yeah,
But wait a minute.
Jane.
If you believe the rumor about me, bitch, I shall believe the rumor about you that you be children. See, my rumor is leaving children in the foster care because I chose not to take care of them. Your rumor is beating children. Bitch, two different things. Two totally different things. And see, these hoes won't even see the truth. It's all about who I like. Who I like. I like them. I like them. Until y'all getting drugged. It's all about status quo. I ain't playing with it.
That
Ugly, I'm
part.
not playing
That's the
with it.
sick
Ugly,
part.
I'm
That's
not
the
playing with
sick
it.
part. It's sick,
Ugly, I
like,
won't play with it.
and you shouldn't, and you shouldn't. And that's why a lot of people eventually leave the sector because, like, no matter how people are being nice and genuine to people, y'all gonna deal with these weird ass niggas that's
They don't. They
mean and
never.
dick
But
to it.
they never had it. They never had nice and genuine. I didn't fuck you up. They're acting like I fucked them and fucked up their lives. I didn't. I did not. They're acting as if we were the parents. They're acting like we were their
Right.
sisters or their brothers in the
All
bed
this
doing
vitriol.
raggedy
All this
things to me.
vitriol.
That's not. That's your life. That's what a doxing is done. The doxing is done by humiliation tactics. Let me humiliate you. How dare you get your big mouth? See, it's about your big mouth.
I
You
know.
don't realize that? You get that big ass mouth. So I'm sure you get that big ass mouth. You didn't get arrested. I'm sure that big ass mouth gets you some fucked up somewhere. And then they found out, never arrested. Well, we gonna call your job and get you locked and get you removed. See, this is what niggas do. This is some nigga shit. And then get mad when white folks unalive your ass. Don't call on me when they over there fucking your ass up. Don't ask me for help. This how easily this shit can turn. But see, it's made this way for black folks to hate each other. Because see, the plantation set it up that way. Then they get over there to Master House and say Harriet was removing slaves for freedom. They don't even
No,
realize they traumatized by way of
but
birth.
you know,
You are
they party
traumatized by
people.
way of birth. Traumatized by way of birth. Have these motherfuckers on YouTube are rape victims,
Right.
crack babies, crack babies. They ain't got shit to do with me. You gonna punish me because what your ancestors did to me? That no. Uh-uh. They don't even understand race, creed, no color, and man. No ma'am, and no sir. And no, ma'am, no, sir. You mad at me? I heard them calling me red bone on some channels. What the fuck is red bone? Someone called me light skin on channels. What the fuck does it mean? Yeah, bitch, you think you're a bad bitch because your eyes are great. Oh, what's that to do with me? You mad at me because I was born a certain way? Really? That has nothing to do with me. You mad at me by way of what? Doing a devil's deed. Devil's deed. Devil's deed. Devil's deed. And I need for you to understand that. They getting mad at you over stupid stuff. For what? It's your choice. If you choose to stay at home all day and don't do shit, but lay in your bed, isn't it your choice? That is your
Right.
choice. But she go live once every 10 minutes. So it's your choice. If you're not choosing their choice or them, you're ostracized. I didn't understand this bullshit. I'm being honest.
And you're not telling no lies. You're
Uppity,
really not telling no
uppity,
lies. You're
uppity.
not telling no
I didn't
lies.
know nothing about this. Uppity. This type of bullshit is bullying. It's called bullying and harassment. And then they'll say, I'm not. Yes, you are, according to white man's rules. Not my
Right.
rules.
Exactly.
White man's rules.
Exactly.
They don't even realize white man rules. This is how dumb they are. This is how dumb niggers are. They don't realize they niggers on here.
And that's
Uppity.
what they always trying to take me to court. Like, nigga, do you know that the people clap for you? I actually do you, but I'm black to the heart, so I don't even be handing
They
out like
don't, they don't understand they're niggers. They don't understand that they're niggers. Their money been snatched. And when that whole channel gone, they still got all your shit to make money off of. It's not money, even though we're talking right now. It's not us. It
right.
belongs to them. It belongs to them. This how dumb
Even
they
the
are.
rules and legal contract, they could take my
Right.
patient in and still use this shit. You can
They're
hide the
so
video,
stupid.
take it off. They got it in their backup drive. That's how we try to tell people. That's how
But
you do shit. People
but I
always
said it a long time ago. I told them how dumb they were. I told them how dumb they were a long time ago. Uppity, I told them how long ago, how time, what the time was going on. I told them, stop receiving super chats. Get your ass over there and get old nasty cash app. Why are you doing super chats? And that's before they start taxing the way they taxing it. I had to say to James Caldwell. James Caldwell had a birthday party on YouTube. I said, I don't do super chats. And you know goddamn what I don't. Cash app. The money I send belongs to you. He said the cash app, and I gave him back the money. I gave him the money that he's supposed to have. Get the fuck up out of here. They can call me whatever the fuck they want to call me. Call me drunk all day, but you won't call me you. But you won't call me you. But you won't call me you. And uppity, stay true to yourself. Don't you change the format unless it's for the better. Don't change your format unless it's for the better.
I agree with you.
But may I talk about something else again before I leave? Unless
Sure, go ahead.
are you ready? Are you ready to go? Are you ready
You
to
got
go?
the floor. You got the floor. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I want to talk about this. With Sir King and Lemon. Lemon. And you may not like this, Sal. You may not like this, honey. Lemon, you're dishonorable, disrespectful, and you owe your creator within the beefing sector an apology by the way of Sir King. I got to be honest about that too. You ought to not be honest around here. The beefing such a lies, and all their eyes are focused on accepting me. And if acceptance come with coin, give me coin. The beefing center is really not based upon money. It's all based upon brokenness, broken hoes, broken bitches. Why won't you see me? I'm asking for you to see me. When they come in your room, they want you to see them. Say my name, say my name. That's the truth. Say my name. But who gonna be powerful to say my name? I need a powerful player to say my name. Who's sitting here now that they deem as powerful is James Caldwell. And now the house is all on you all because he is stacking up the roof. And all y'all look crazy. Because to be honest, he should have left first. Sean chose to leave. But before Sean chose to leave, bitch, I was already backing on the door. I said, no, bitch, this is crazy here. What the fuck is this? I guess to get the fuck out of here. And then when Sean said he done, he was done. Now, will he come back? He may come back in a different capacity. But that doesn't have anything to do with me. And then I find out this. What hurt my feelings? I'm not going to say he lied. But he came to two people and gave us the same thing. Nah, bitch. If you're going to fuck me well. No. We don't do the same things. It does not mean she regular because I'm the bitch and she could never do what I do. But I said to myself, what the fuck is this? So you adding animosity amongst bullshit. And see, boys play games too. And so do me. So do I. I don't need help with it. Surely don't. But we're right here where we should be. On a nasty piece of channel. I'm loving me some uppity. But girl, I'm giving tea and spilling bits and pieces. But some shit was really dumb. See, OG's got trauma and drama too. And that's why I tell you all to shut the fuck up. They don't like you. Of course they don't. They won't. If you walked in my tree, I wouldn't like you either. It just depends on how you coming. And depends on why you here. But no. I wasn't done right either. There was an email sent to me too. And I pray to God when the same email you gave her. Are you kidding me, bitch? And thought it would work? Now, is she a good bitch over there? Yeah, she good. And she dragging all these hoes. But she not dragging the bitch you want her to drag. See, some want folks to drag particular individuals. Let me be honest about this, Sonny. James Caldwell, nobody likes you. Now I'm the bitch that said you are the gravitate. If they can't stand you, Chad, and they want to destroy you in every way. Do I care? Hell no, I don't. He ain't no friend of mine. Now he gonna go live and drag and do all that pussy foot. Honey, they are doing a whole rendition of you. Everybody you thought were your friends are not. However they come is how they're coming. And do not say I did not warn you. Hell no, they do not want him there. No, they don't. Folks have been everybody camp. Would you say you don't do no camps? On that big mouth has overruled your tail. Because there is no ass there. Honey, an ass is one thing, but a tail is an animal. When somebody say they overrule your ass, an ass is a tail, means a beast. And y'all gonna say, you protecting James Caldwell. No, I'm not. He been warned. Because I'm a different breed of bitch. And I got sleep at night. I don't give a fuck what they do with him. Bullshit is bullshit. And stop bullshitting around. Individuals have collectively gathered together. And some shit. When folks decide to say, you know what, we're done. And then you make that statement. See, that statement did everything. That statement stated everything. And they were trying their best to force Lemon to be gay. Well, Lemon, he was talking about you too. Lemon, he was talking about you too. He gonna slap the shit out of everybody. He talking about you too. And let me say, Lemon didn't even say he wasn't gay. Lemon, my God, today. And anybody who heard that video, Lemon said, I'm not gay. He didn't say the words. He gave some other verbiage. Would still mean you're homosexual. But you gave some other verbiage. Well, he not talking about me because I'm nice to him and I can go in his room and talk. He don't care about it. You and him in a mighty dollar bill. Jay Wilson stated exactly what he should have stated. Y'all crazy around here. What Jay Wilson say? You a 1099? But Jason got, but not Jason. James got that from me. Jay Wilson got that from me, didn't he? When I say you hold one shit, hoes not loyal. There is not one loyal person here. And when you want to be, you pull back from it and say, damn, bitch, I cannot be. I cannot be.
Facts.
Even
That's
when you
not a lie. That's not a lie.
even when you try, even when you try uppity, you say, damn, I gave my
Lord
truth.
knows I had tried. She ain't lying about that. She ain't lying.
I tried and they won't let me. They'll block you. They'll block you from truth. You ain't ever been nowhere blocked from truth?
I blocked just about child, please. I've been blocked so many times.
But are you gonna still go there? What do you? I need to know what you really want. Can you put that on your community wall? What do you want? What do you
Well,
want?
like no,
Uh,
it depends on the
up,
person that black
what,
me.
let me
Like,
uppity, uppity. Let's stop. Let's stop. Uppity, are you beefing back to her?
yes, I am beef sector.
Okay, what do you want from the beefing sector?
Well, I like.
What,
Well, I don't
what
want
do you
nothing
want?
from the beef sector. I don't want nothing from the beef sector.
Yeah.
It's just to say, like, I love the beef sector as it is, but when I just
Mhm.
want to do my own thing, let me do my own thing. Like, support me like I support God. That's it.
They won't, but they won't. Then what? The answer is no. The answer is
Uh,
no. The
But
answer
I
is
didn't
no,
leave.
uppity.
I still haven't left though. Have I?
But it's not about you leaving or staying. They said no. They said they cannot facilitate what you want. Answer no. Now what?
Okay, well, I'm just so. That's what I want. That's what I want. But as far as when I'm in the beef sector, like I'm just gonna tell my truth regardless, because I'm beef sector. Ain't nobody gonna drag me for differently. Because unlike a lot of people, like the beef sector is weak right now. People have picked to
I would
face,
say,
and
but I would say, but let me say this. Can I be honest? I would say
yes,
always weak. Always weak. Any bitch looking for validity from somebody you don't know is a weak bitch.
right,
So uppity, are you saying you just doing you? You just an old next piece of flower being pollen. You can say that. You can say that because that's who I am. Bitch, I'm
right,
going everywhere I want to go. Whoever
right,
said you not you think you accepted me. You think you validated me, bitch. You validated yourself, bitch. You
right.
let me on, bitch. I'm serving tea. I'm giving you some lessons you didn't even know about you. Okay?
That part.
And uppity.
Uh
If you got
huh.
an email address out here somewhere, vet your emails. Vet your emails.
Okay.
Vet people. Do not accept anything in unless you can verify it.
Okay.
You do not want to be sued or go to jail over no bullshit, okay?
Absolutely not. Yeah.
These whole like putting people in jail. Have I joined the bandwagon too? Uppity, yes. I'm tired of them child. They should all be locked up like cage animals. I join. Yes, I am. Lock them up, lock them up, lock them up. And some to get their stuff locked up. They done. Mm-mm. And Susie over here putting them all in jail, and they
Right.
crazy, and they still love her. Okay, how do they still love Susie?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
I,
well then, like you
I
don't know,
was.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I was under a misimpression about her, but she easily to figure out, in my opinion.
Okay, well she talked about these homos and called them the F word,
Oh
and they
yeah,
won't talk, and they won't talk about it. They won't even talk about you.
no, they
They know what
actually
they
gave
know
her
what got.
props and act like she ain't never said it.
She said it,
I
and they
know she
won't
said
talk.
it. I said they
They
gave her
won't
props
talk
and
about.
act like she ain't never said it.
Okay,
Let's see.
well, I don't respect the bitch. A bitch made nigga
Right.
who who was friends with somebody and don't talk about it.
Hmm.
Women, what?
No, you're
It's
right.
not. It's not your problem.
Nah,
Support the vision. Women, when that she came back and started dragging you and
right.
gave you shit, and you don't feel as a drag. James Caldwell, James Caldwell, I don't care what you do to me, honey. You can't do it in person. You ain't doing the Susie.
He's passive aggressive about it.
Susie has James Caldwell by the balls, and he won't do certain things. And I'm saying it must be a secret there,
It
or a
is.
made up secret, or a made up secret. Some shit is some shit.
No, it's
Now
not.
I
No,
get,
now,
now
see,
I
Quante,
get
it's
the
definitely a
boy.
secret
Mm,
because the other day he went live smacking everybody down. But when he mentioned about the Jay Dunn the BS thing, he didn't say nothing about BS being in his chat. He just
okay,
spoke
but
on Jay Dunn.
he is. He's James Caldwell is connected with Susan. I told you all. Y'all think what y'all see is your vision. That's what I told you all. two eyes, two ears, and one mouth. I see what's happening. I hear what's happening. I also shut my mouth to watch it. Wasn't that what? Oh, what? I'm a wasn't that what bitch? Wasn't that what?
Yeah, see it.
They gonna all be screaming within a midnight hour saying we were drunk.
Mhm.
You know, Uppity be drinking and Quantity be drinking. They all drunk
But
and
you know,
lie.
hey, I was thinking, man, I don't see like you
But
know.
I'm Uppity. Uh as life has been revealed by your Caucasians are drunk and speak a sober tongue. Let them read you. Can't call us drunk if white daddy told him we're speaking truth. Honey, no ma'am, no sir.
Everybody ain't never been
I'm
drunk a day in her life. That could stop that lie.
I'm not saying, honey, I'm not saying anything about what Susie giving. But Susie came back to fuck all of us. And they don't even realize that. This is how dumb they are.
That part.
Susie came live and said, if she went to jail, we're all going to jail. Really? She got bitches behind the scenes playing with y'all too. I told you,
She stay true to her
No.
nature. You ain't lying. She stay true to her nature. She always been a wicked ass bitch.
When Susie stated that statement, when she came like, but I told them before that, uh-uh, uh-uh. She come back for revenge. Susan's come back for revenge. And then they crying and gonna blame it on me and they're gonna blame it on you and anybody involved inside the room. Honey, I don't give a fuck. I Y'all play with that. You all play with that. And then some of you all did some nefarious bullshit and they recorded it. Get the fuck out of here. And they in your so-called camp. See, it's all about the camp for me. All about the camp for me. Got research on all you bitches. They love Sean, somebody love Dutch get love. All the homos were used. And they don't even realize that. The homos were used on how to fuck others. Get your ass on over there and love on a homo. Really? Some shit y'all don't know. And do I understand that homos are mad at me? Yes. But I ain't the bitch who gonna ruin you. But you fuck with me. Of course I'm gonna handle you. But no, fuck shit was done. Fuck shit was done. Uppity, fuck shit was done. You didn't
I
know.
know.
You were loving Wiley. Girl, please. Wiley know their secrets. Wiley knows some of their secrets, child. Get the hell out of it. Uppity, hush. Wiley knows some of their secrets. They're making money off the back of Wiley. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely. I never liked it that.
And they were making money off the back of Wiley. Are you kidding me?
And they threw him away. And he was like, oh my God.
Exactly. He was over there manic. He said some crazy shit about me. I didn't talk about that. You
Yeah.
said crazy.
But he has a condition. That's why I don't like Wally. If you can admit you have mental health issue, I can respect it. But if you want to sit here acting like you also like you straight in on bullshit, I'm gonna handle you accordingly as well. Wally said some crazy things about me as well. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like when Wally is not being manic, he's a malicious person, you know? And that's what I can't do. But I feel like we as human, we all have flaws, and I don't think we have the right to judge people or what they like personal things are, whatever the case may be. But when you do certain shit, and everybody has their own agenda, but I have the right to my boundaries. And to me, Wally never crossed them. Like, and my boundaries are some are personal, but some are just general, you know. And Wally, to me, I don't think he was a bad person.
Do you believe that you were judged by Will Lively within the beefing sector?
Yeah, especially by certain content creators. And I think
Okay,
the
what
only
you asked me to name them. Now, bitch, you name 'em. Name
it
'em.
was all it
Who
was
did you
all of
wrong?
them. I feel like because of how Wally was so wild, and I do think like every content creator, it was Kang, it was James,
Well,
it
don't
was everybody.
no, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. Don't ask me to do something you won't do. Name. Don't ask me for names, and you ain't name nobody.
Oh no, I will
Name.
name that. I'm saying like
Name 'em.
in the beginning of the B sector, I don't think nobody liked me. It was everybody, but I don't feel like the reason why I said like I'm gonna give names because eventually it got to be seen like it bit like in the beginning SB didn't like me, but look how much he loved. Look how much the king loves Wally now. James never liked me because of the same thing he's dealing with right now. I feel like James is one of the content creators that never got over my love of Wally. And then if you notice right now, because I've always gave content around the fact that because he loved to say he's a house mother, and I never understood that. Like, how you gonna be a house mother and the one gay child that need the most love that was more transparent about that type of situation, you always try to shun him and make him look bad. But it turns out Wally had way more success in the world that he wants to live in. Like when these people when they back up against the wall, they call Raleigh, not James Caldwell. He's constantly calling their name when his back against the wall. So, like I said, a lot of people didn't like me because of Wally, and a lot of people didn't like us. I thought how they was treating Wally, but then we got to get past that. But James Caldwell is one of those people. He never liked me, just not because of anything I did, but just because of Wally. So I think like he's one of those people to this day that punish me and others because I won't pretend like he's some type of god. You know, and one thing I
Okay.
like about Wally, he never acts to be treated as such.
Exactly. Now, what's your rapport with Susie?
Well, let me tell you something. In the beginning, when I initially met Susie, that's when she was over in Wally chat talking about how she had a members only live where y'all could see her nipples ring. Like when she pierced her nipples, like her
Can you,
breast.
Uppity? I know you long winded. Uppity, we long winded. Give a short
Well,
version.
okay, well, I'm just telling you. Initially, that's when I was gonna get past that, but she did that in Wally's chat, and just based on her woman empowerment thing, I brought a little talking point up. She didn't like it, but when Susie came back after the jail sentence, I I seen how the B sector was carrying her, and just me being like real women's empowerment, and that's what she's supposed to have stand for. I tried to like have her back. And mind you, me having her back is not like being her minion, like attacking anybody for her, but just like giving like we can have like I like debating. So when I was on her panel, I was debating people, which is how I met Ghetto, whatever that weird ass nigga name that's pretending we're gonna go on a date. But I was just debating thing, and then out of nowhere, she was like, "Uppity, can you support me on DCOP panel, lesbian panel?" I said, "Sure." And then she
So
went
are you
around.
so are you lesbian? Were you lesbian?
No, I said, and
Okay,
she
so
even
why
said
why
that
why would you be on a panel? Why would you be on a lesbian panel?
because she asked me to support it. I was like,
Why would
sure.
you no no why would you be on a lesbian panel? Be honest, why would you be there?
I was being supportive. I don't think I have to
Uh,
be a lesbian to support
supportive,
lesbian panels.
supportive. Supportive much?
I be on gay men panels, but I can't be on lesbian ones.
Oh my God, today. Is
You
this
know,
the
I'm
first
just saying,
panel?
like, I never
Is this
have
the
been
first
on
panel?
that. It
Let
wasn't
me
my
ask you a
first.
question. Is
Okay.
that the panel? Is that the panel that everybody it blew up on?
Yes,
With oh my God. Okay. You
yes.
so
Because
so you
after,
gotta
but that's the
you
thing,
gotta
though. That's what
let me
that's what I'm trying to
back
get
it
you to
up.
understand.
Back uppity.
Okay.
Let's back it up. You got on that panel to support her, who's to support Susie, right?
And G Cop, she wanted me to support G Cop
Okay.
who wasn't getting
o-
abused. Yeah.
Okay. So your vision was supporting who? Give me a vision.
No, I supported G Cop in lieu of Susie because Susie was like, Uppity, I know you're not into this gay thing because I had been on her panel several times, and anytime it had got brought up, I shut it down. But
Okay.
not in like a defensive way. Like some people, like they
Are
give a
you
whole
still? Let me ask a question. I gotta break it up.
yeah.
I gotta cut it in. I gotta be who I am. Who I am.
Okay.
So you supported Susie and D Cop, and you hetero.
No. I
Or
didn't know
you?
G Cop that much. I didn't know
Wait.
G Cop that much.
No, you ain't. You heard me. You ain't. I ain't finished.
Okay.
I ain't finished. Are you supporting D Cop now?
No.
Why
You know
not?
why? Can you ask me why?
I don't get it. Wait a minute. You were
Oh,
on
I
a
was like, you didn't
panel
let me finish. That's what
and
I'm
you
trying to tell you.
hetero.
No, you didn't let me.
You're not listening. No, you're not listening. You went to a panel because I heard what you said before. You went to a panel to support. Yes. Also supporting D-Cop. But now you telling me you don't support D-Cop no more?
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I did
Mm.
not know who Decot. I knew who Decot was,
You ain't
but
wait,
but
back it up. Now stop, stop it. I'm gonna put a record off the plate. I'm gonna root it, the DVD out the room. You know who D-Cop was?
I said I knew who Decot was.
You
But
did?
I did, yeah.
You
She was
did.
the
You
gay
did.
cop, the gay lesbian cop, whatever. But what I was trying to
But
tell you
why
was
are
this.
you but why are you on a panel with homos if you
But I was
straight?
trying to tell you. But you're not letting me tell you why.
I
So
don't get it. I don't
I'm trying to
understand it.
tell
I
you.
don't get
I'm
it.
trying to tell you.
Unless you
Like,
gay. Why
okay,
would a
so
hetero be on a homo panel?
well,
Speak.
I don't me. I don't feel like no type of way at being on a panel with
Well,
nobody.
I do. I'm not on no panel with bitches. I ain't fucking. What?
Well, I'm just trying to tell
What?
you this. Well, we
You
as
don't. You don't. Let's be honest. You don't make sense.
no, can you let me finish it? If I
You
make
don't
sense to
fuck.
you?
No. We're gonna talk about this because I'm getting mad with you right there.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't want to hang up on you when I know you're a good person and I know you're real, but you're not making sense.
Well, it's
You
quite
don't
a
like
year.
no.
I need to finish.
Listen. No. Listen. Listen to your elder. Listen to your elder. You don't like heterosexual males in America, but you would sit your black ass up on a panel with American bitches who fuck bitches.
Well, I support women, regardless of what they
No,
do in the
wrong,
bedroom.
wrong. No, don't make sense.
No,
They don't even go
and
together.
I do like
It
American
don't make
girls.
sense. Uppity, you wrong. No,
How?
no,
You didn't let me finish, Kwani. So, like I was trying to tell you, when the BS initially came back, the B
no. You
sector
went to
was
that
back.
panel for you went to that panel for resources. You a liar.
Huh?
You a liar. You lying. You went to the panel for resources. You only fuck men.
I didn't get anything out of it.
You
I didn't
only
get one dime. I didn't get one dime. No, I didn't even have
you,
a cash app back then. Do you know that? I didn't even have a cash app. Didn't even know how to make one. Like I
how
was
about
taught how to
vision?
make a
How about
cash app
vision?
later on.
How about vision for
I didn't know.
purpose?
Huh?
Uppity, you wrong for this. Uppity.
How am I
If
wrong?
you
Like
only
I literally Jenny went to support. Like
you create, you don't make sense. How dare you create life with individuals with this non-American, but you bring your ass over into America and fuck American bitches. You
I am
wrong.
I'm
You
a
wrong
born
for
in
that. You
America.
wrong for that. You
I
wrong
ain't
for
never
that,
had
bitch.
sex with a woman. I ain't never had that. Never had any interest in it.
You don't support women either, and that's why you know who James is. You don't like
No,
black women
my
either
son.
in
Do you
America.
know my son is by
You don't
American
like
man?
American women. You don't like American women either, and that's why you know
I
James.
do. I don't
Each
know.
one
See,
teach
that's not
one.
good.
You don't like James
I
Caldwell
love
because you are just
American.
like him in some
I'm black
aspect.
woman first. I'm black
Mm-mm.
American woman first at that. So like, why are you saying that?
No, you wouldn't want to be black. You don't want to be black. You ugly.
Huh.
Whatever you uppity. Stop lying to me. I will still love you. Be honest. I'm American black.
I'm American black too.
I am not my ancestors are African, and I came out with different colored
Well,
things
I'm
about
more
other people.
American black than you because my
Bitch,
ancestors are
you
from America.
lying.
My ancestors are from America.
Okay, but you like folks from the Caribbean.
Yes, that's my preference.
Okay, but then you came your
Because
behind
I don't
over
like
here.
to date
What
American
you
black men.
what
That
you
means
just
I don't
said,
like
but what you just said was wrong.
what I said.
You're living all the village stuff. Do you go to church when you're supposed to go to church?
I grew up Pentecostal. I'm not into church anymore. I was more
Why
spiritual.
not? But when so your
I
spirit
don't
is what?
because I feel like
What
church
spirit you
people
have?
are too judgmental and they don't live
Okay,
by the things
and
that
so
they
and
don't
so
understand.
and so are we, and so are we.
No, I'm not. I'm
Uppity.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. You didn't even let me finish. I didn't. If I was a church person, I would never dealt with Susie in the first place. When I
Uppity.
met when she came back
Really?
here, I felt. Hold on. Can I just say this before you say anything else? When she first came back, I felt like
Hmm.
BS
You
was
feel
one
like
of the
what?
pioneers of the black sec. I mean, of the B sector. So why is people
Okay.
trying to take her out as something that she helped create?
Really?
And I felt
Really?
like they was judging
Really?
her. Can I finish?
And
I felt like they were just.
you
Let me
know the
say this.
history
Let me
about
say
it,
this.
and you didn't know the
Kwame,
history. You didn't know the history.
Kwame, yes, I
You know
did.
the history.
Kwame,
If
can
you
let me
know
say
the
this.
history, you would know
I
I
did.
was doxxed because by way of her.
I know that, Kwani, and she did a lot of dirt. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't let me finish
And
my
you said
statement.
fuck
You didn't
me
let
and you
me
like her
finish
now.
my
And
statement.
you
You
said
just
fuck me and like her now. Really?
no, I did not say that. You don't let me finish. So, like I
Mm-mm.
said, like you said, I came from the house of Wally. So
Calling
I
that
wasn't
man
gonna
a
help
pedophile.
Kwani.
Uppity.
Kwani,
Uppity,
can
no.
I finish? Kwani, you're arguing points before I even get to finish making them. So what I'm trying to tell you is this.
I'm a
I
Pisces and
felt
I'm
like
sensitive.
remember
I'm a
when I said
Pisces
remember when we said
and
at the
I am
beginning of,
sensitive.
but remember when we said at the beginning of the thing nobody was innocent back then. So that was my point of
Really? So
reference. That
doxing
was
me
my
is
that was my
and I
no,
didn't
I
do it.
did not say that. That's
I
not
didn't
what I
do it.
said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said, Kwani.
Innocence is so innocence is what? Innocence mean what? Do you know the definition of innocence?
We both agree in the beginning of this conversation. No CC was innocent back then. None.
Okay.
So
Don't
my
fuck
point of
me
reference.
and don't fuck me and don't be expected to be fucked back. Okay?
I get you, Connie. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. My point of reference when dealing with BS in the first place was this. I felt like carrying her and
You are
dating
trying
the rest
to
of the men.
deviate. You trying to deviate stuff.
I'm not deviating. I'm trying to give my full answer without interruption. What I'm saying to you is this. You asked
Okay.
me a question. I'm trying to give it in context. So
Really?
the reason why I was dealing with BS because I never dealt with BS in the past. But when she came back, the reason why I dealt with her because I felt like she was getting the cold shoulder, and
Oh, really?
nobody
But
wanted to
wait
be
a minute,
back
you
with
watched
her.
it, but you watched what she did to us. Did you watch what she do to us
Not
and did to
everything.
us?
Not everything. I would hear about it if Wally
I
talked
don't give
about
a
it.
goddamn. You saw her at one moment. You watched what she did, and you still felt sorry for her. Now
I
I
did
can
because
feel sorry for her because
I see
I
everybody
can
else do
feel
bad
sorry
things
because she
too.
did something
Yeah,
to me.
I
What?
know. At the end of the day, okay, exactly. So she did bad things to you. I get that, and
You
there
didn't
was
give
a
a
right.
fuck.
Like, your
You didn't give
feelings
a
are
fuck because
bad.
you didn't give a fuck because you saw the greatness in her because
No,
you had the money.
I get with a lot of people that
I
did
need
bad
you to
things.
be on uppity. Tell the truth. You
I can't
lying
if
right
you
now.
don't let me talk. I can't tell anything if you ain't
Go
gonna let me
ahead.
finish my statement. So I appreciate
If
that.
you deviate, I'ma check your ass. You made money off the back of that bitch and stop
No, I didn't
lying.
make anything up for her. I really didn't. So anyway,
You
uh,
made commentary off the back of that bitch to
no,
go viral so you can make
no,
money.
no, no. I reacted to her when she took my kindness for weakness. That's the only thing that happened.
Oh,
I
how she
reacted.
took your she took your kindness for
It don't
weakness.
matter. Fine.
What
You
does that
don't want to
mean?
hear it. It's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. No, you went over there and saw. Oh my God, she would have fucking them up. They the
That's
baddest
not what
bitches.
happened. When she
Oh,
was
but
at her
be
prom, I
honest.
had nothing. When she was at her prom, I had nothing to do with her.
And her
I dealt
prime
with
was
her
what? Her
when
prime
she was down.
and her prime
What
was
the
what?
deal with BS? Let me tell you something. Because to this day, she don't understand why the people won't
And you
talk to
are
her.
one of the honest motherfuckers I've ever talked to on her. She the prime. She the prime for what?
No,
You saw
I
her
didn't deal with her when
prime.
she was at her prime. She can't. You can't have uppity anything to do with that. I dealt with BS when she was at her lowest in the B sector. They wanted to do with
Mhm.
her, but at the
Okay,
time, I
so
felt like they
and they
was.
should
I
have.
felt like they was
Okay,
being
but what'd
rude
you
to
do?
her. Well, can
And you
I finish
helped her?
my statement?
Did you
I
help
just
her?
felt I did. I helped her a lot. That's
Oh
why
my God,
to this
today.
day she keep crying about me. So anyway,
And she don't, and that's why
she
she don't help you. And that's why she don't fuck with, and why she don't talk about you. Cause
no
you help.
she do talk about me, and I cancel her. She never canceled me. So yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
that's a first for her.
Oh my
And
God,
because
today.
she's a narcissist, she doesn't like. I don't know. I don't know if you know that VS is a narcissist, so she hate when people cut her off. But at the end of the day, when VS was at the top, like,
I don't call her a narcissist. I call her fucked up. And I ain't fuck up.
okay.
Somebody else did.
But what I'm trying to tell you is this: when VS was at her
Stop
prime,
using that word.
a lot of people.
That
Okay,
word is meant for white men. Stop using that
okay,
word, child.
okay. What I want to say is this: a lot of people in the B sector they like to say that people turn on them when they no longer popping. But one thing you can't say about uppity. I don't like to deal with people. I like dealing with underdogs. You find the most talent there. So anyway, VS
And
when
so
she
the
came back,
underdog was Susie. The underdog was Susie.
yeah, I
Oh
thought it
my
was.
God.
But once I realized, see, like you only listen to certain point and be argumentative. I don't want to argue with you.
Always. Yes,
I
I
don't want to
am.
argue with you.
I am a certain parts.
Connie, like I told you, I really got real love for you. You're not gonna make me argue with you.
We're
So
not arguing. I'm
I
being
know, but we're not arguing, but you wouldn't even let me
well,
talk.
it's a confrontation and argument. I'm gonna stay there.
Well, you are being
Wait, what?
argumentative, whether you
Be
want to admit
honest
it.
about who you
How can I
save.
be honest when you won't let me talk? You won't
Okay,
let
let me
me.
shut up. A spill of tea.
I'm not. No, don't do that. But I'm just telling you. You asked me a
Ooh,
question, so please
you
listen
gonna
to it.
tell everything? You gonna
Okay.
tell everything?
What can I tell about you? I
Uppity.
don't know.
Oh, not about me. Uppity. What
I'm
now?
gonna I'm gonna speak my piece about the questions you asked me, but I have to answer one question, and you keep
Uppity.
saying more.
Give what you give. You save people because of what?
No, you want me to like?
Uppity.
I'm not gonna give what I'm giving right now because then that would make me go
What would
crazy
you
on
give
you,
it?
and I really
What would
like
you when
it.
you asked me to give? I gave. What?
Well, I'm trying to give, and I'll let you talk. I ain't say nothing to you.
Give. Sorry, Uppity. Give. I'll give you tea and
Okay,
tell them who you help to fuck us.
I didn't help nobody do anything to you when y'all was going through that with VS. Uppity wasn't involved. I was in Wiley chat, but
Okay, but why
anyway.
did you enjoy it? But why do you help?
But Wiley did
Why you
this
got
to you. I
involved?
wasn't involved in that either. I made it clear, and you won't even
Okay.
find Wiley to do that. To say I
Okay,
had,
well give.
I don't think
Sir.
nobody in Wiley chat did. Wiley was one man band. The only thing we did was have Wiley back, and y'all did too much. But what I was gonna say is this: as far as the Susie thing, I just felt like when she came back, a lot of people were like putting her at a higher standard than they do the other guy. Like for instance, James. Like I felt like it was a lot of men over here that was nasty and mean and did a lot of crazy things. But I felt like at that time she was held to a higher standard. What broke the camel's back for me was that she used to ask me to go to a lot of places with her. For example, the multi sector. I said no. She asked me to go to certain people in the B sector. I said no. And then one thing she asked me, I said, okay, that's not too bad because just because I'm not a lesbian, I didn't feel no way about D. I didn't feel like I'd have been ambushed over there or whatever the case may be. But it want to be in that Bia just has a jealous spirit. When I went on a lesbian panel, I was just asking genuine questions straight women would have. And she didn't like the fact that I was getting too much attention. So this is just a spiteful ass person and will do things for no reason. So after I went on the lesbian panel, she went she went around trying to tell everybody I was gay. And I was like, that's weird and disrespectful. Especially when you know my stance on it. As far as me being a straight woman, I don't disrespect nobody because they're gay. Because in my opinion, the gay women in this sector, with the exception of J Dummy, don't be harassing nobody, whether they get respect or not. They
Question.
literally fall back.
I want to interrupt. I want to interrupt.
Okay.
I am heterosexual all day long. And I should be screaming and hollering to the top of my loins. So I like black dick. But y'all need to be honest. Who you
I
fuck? Who
does
you fucked
that.
on here? Who you fucked on this bitch?
Nobody. Never nobody in the B sector or any other
Ooh.
platform. I don't do internet dating at all.
I ain't saying fucking like that way. I said fucked in another way. The best
No,
way.
I
Y'all
haven't
think
fucked
y'all
nobody
think
over.
the best way of fucking is some nigga in a pussy and some
I
bitch
don't know. I'm just saying,
in
like,
a
I haven't fucked
no.
nobody over. Like, whether you're talking about actual quotas or just like, just being like any type of fashion, I'm just such a
Mhm.
straightforward person,
Well, you know
and
the
I'm
truth.
too
Which I
reactionary. Like, I'm
would
being
you
honest
said
with you in real life and online. Like, if you piss me off, you're gonna know that shit. It takes a lot for me to hold shit in.
or would you stand in the bitch face and say, bitch,
Yes,
I destroyed you.
that part.
I destroyed you by we're doing fuck nigga shit I've done.
Yeah, I got
How
my
about don't
reputation in
well,
this
why do you
sector
fuck
by
nigga
going
shit?
up on panels.
No, you're not listening. I said don't listen. Or shut up. And I'm being mean by saying it. Yes, and I mean it. Shut up. When you walk into a bitch face, you can't stand and say, bitch, I want this from you.
Yes.
Hmm. Well, okay. Is
Yeah.
that what y'all want from beefy sector? Is that what y'all want from beefy sector?
I don't know what they want me to be for
Y'all
sector.
have you ever walked into the beefy sector and say, bitch, I'm
Yeah, all
tired
the
of your
time.
antics.
Oh, yeah, all the
And
time.
I
And
want to beat the fuck out you. I
I run
want to
up on
slap your
I
face.
run
I
up on
want to pimp
panels
slap your
all the
face. But
time.
with James, because see, what James was asking for you hoes, it's the pimp slap you hoes. He didn't remember the word.
Did he say my name? You
No, he
know,
said
she
your
said
name. Well, he
everything
supposed
but
to say your
uppity.
name. Your girl. Of
Yeah,
course he
yeah.
didn't.
No, he said other girl's name, but he won't say mine because he know not
He
to play
didn't
with
say
me
no
like he
name
play
at
with
all.
Tommy.
But
You know, he
why are
said
you
it private.
arguing?
He
Okay,
said it.
see where you're going? See, you're going for war. And
I'm
I'm
just telling
asking
the truth.
questions. I want to be enlightened about about your hurt. Because,
Do
bitch, I'm
you?
hurting too. I'm hurting
I'm
too.
not worried. I'm not hurried about nothing.
Yeah, you
I'm just
hurting.
telling the truth.
Ain't that why you arguing? Well, what did he say? He
I'm not
said,
arguing with you.
that's hurt.
You
That's
asked the
hurt. But
question.
why do you care? But why do you care? If you don't
You
care about a bitch,
asked the
don't ask
question.
about a bitch.
Is that a kill or that's the answer? Okay, but all right, Queen
If you
Cardi,
don't
I got you.
care, why are you in argumentative mode to
You're
fight?
right. You're right. And you know what? It's like 7:25 here, so I'm gonna get a couple hours of
You
sleep.
don't want it, don't go for it, chair.
You're right. You're
If
right.
you don't want to go for it, y'all don't see y'all greatness in yourself. Now I come alive and I drag a bitch and say some shit. I tickle them. Bitch, I'm tickling. I freak them. I'm a freaking bitch. Now, it may
Well,
not
Miss
come across
Dobie
as
was in the
freaking.
building. Would you want me to drop the link for Miss Dobie? Miss Dobie, you want to hit the link because Kwani was
Oh my
asking.
God. Child, my God, today.
Oh, you don't want to? Okay, that's fine. But
Yeah,
anyway, I'm gonna go to bed anyway.
is Dobie got my money? So Dobie coming up here to represent her or Susie?
I don't know.
Who Dobie representing?
At this point, I can't tell if you represent Susie or not. Don't be interested.
Bitch, I represent everybody on the
Uh,
right part and sometimes the wrong parts. If Dobie come up there to represent Susie, in case she
and
represent
Miss
my
Dobie
husband
said
dollars,
no. But if Miss Dobie don't want to
If
come,
Dobie got my money, run me
I
my
don't know what
money.
you're talking about. I don't know
I'm
what.
homeless and I'm homeless now. Now give him back my
Oh
money.
my God.
Bitch, I need
Wait,
my ain't I homeless? Is
I
that
don't
the
know.
rumor? Well, run me back my money, ho. I need all my Corndellas by way of Brianna Simone. Is
Oh,
Dory coming
y'all
up?
tricking on that.
Child, all that ass. She's sucking over that chair. And
Y'all
then
know
why she
what
run over there with all these folks?
good morning, D-Love.
See, stop thinking that dumb is dumb and stupid is stupid when they running rags all over you.
Okay. And I'm not dumb. I'm not saying that
But
I'm
what is Dover coming?
I don't know. She
She's sucking James dick and Peanut dick. What
oh my
old
God.
bitch getting some is hitchhiking in some goddamn trailer park trash? I ain't got time for it. Isn't Susie willing and dealing her? I'll take door number two.
Well, Miss Dobie has let me click her link to drag Susie, so
I
I don't
don't
know.
care, honey. Is Dover here?
I don't think so.
Get her ass up on the link. Wait a minute, when
Oh, I don't think
see
she's
these
coming.
these pigeons are flocking for others. See, y'all
Look,
are too dumb not to see it. Quanico's dumb. I can't give you a good word. Stop asking me to give you a good word for your name and your circumstance. Child, please. And Reed don't like OG. I don't like OG because it means shut up. Shut your ass up while you dissecting all these bitches and giving leverage over them. Giving leverage. What you miss is what you miss. And then folks find other shit to send Reed. So get the fuck out of here.
uh,
Some shit. And my honesty is real.
okay. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Some
I,
shit. I'm not gonna say names because there is a nasty piece of bitch that's not here. It's gallivanting, but it doesn't work for me because somebody else is utilizing you
oh,
to destroy others. I know exactly what's happening. There
oh,
are particular
everybody use it
people
as
that
me
are
because I
utilizing
did
me.
that. Let me tell you something. Everything that come out of my mouth is came out of my brain. Like nobody uses up in it. Like it's unfortunate after this whole conversation didn't get that, but that's fine. I don't think Miss Dobie's coming up. Hi DC Cooley, hey D
Okay,
Love.
well, don't come up. Well, don't come up.
Yeah, I don't think she is.
But don't come up.
But
Okay.
I did drop the link.
I don't want a bitch that owe me money. Come on.
Okay.
You
So
could talk
anyway,
badly about me. You could talk badly about me. And when I knew you was homeless, I gave you my money. And y'all want me to post shit on community walls? No. I was ashamed. When Sean came to me and said, Kwani, what you do? Kwani, you give me money? I said, I lied. I lied and said no. And I had to come back and say, yes, I gave him money.
okay,
He didn't tell me not to do it, but I felt bad by doing it. Because I knew whoever came on YouTube and who needed validation. And if I wasn't your validator, you didn't need me, you would screw me. I found that out. My God, it took me, what was it, 4 times or 5 times to find it out? They don't, they want to destroy me. They love me because I love people. I'm spiritual. And I understand a spirit is having a human experience, but they hate me now because I don't want to hang out with them. And then I find out I was being used for money. Well, not used for money. I was so raw, they couldn't pay for money. So no, I wasn't used for money. I'm used because, damn bitch, can you scale it down? No, cannot and won't not. I'm God. Fuck no. Take your hoe somewhere else.
And that part, uh, nothing like self love, and they need you need them, so it's all good. But yeah, Miss Connie, I'm about to shut it down. I'm
Shut it
getting
down. And that's why I came. I came here long enough for you to shut it down.
you sure did, and I really appreciate you for hitting the link. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I will see
Definitely
you guys.
love you.
Love you more,
And
boo.
love you, honey.
Yes, no problem. Thank you. Love you more. Okay, so yeah, that was Miss Connie. She came to do what she did. So I'll see you guys on the Houston streets. I am really tired. Thank you guys for coming around. I'm about to go to bed. But yeah, please don't think nobody's running uppity. Like I really like people that I like. Sometimes the people I like don't like me, but once I'm made aware of that, I move around effortlessly. So you guys have a good day. Some kisses. Bye. Hey, Summer Breeze. Who's that, Little Feet? Later, you guys.